Hello, welcome. It's an all signs reading. Aries through Pisces today. Let's go ahead and see who and what is coming in and any other questions that may pique our interest during the card pull and the psychic reading. Thanks for spying with me, guys. It's me, Spy, and I'm happy that you're here. Let's go ahead. I'm going to just sort. The timestamps are below, guys. You should be able to find them. And let us begin. Hello, Aries. Let's see who and what is coming in for you. Oh, okay. Who is this, my dear? Somebody feels a little bit confused. This person is saying that there's a lot going on in your dynamic. They're not really sure how to approach right now. And because of the feeling of not knowing what's going on between you two, and also potentially if there are others involved, they're just tapping out. This is how they're going to handle this approach. They're tapping out. They're going to sit down. They're going to take a seat because they feel like they don't have enough clarity at this time. And the Four of Swords is all about resting, taking a break. And that's their plan. Okay, so you can see here, this person has planned to take a seat, to sit down, to wait something out because of not having clarity. All right, so yeah, this person appears to be Libra, Scorpio, Sagittarius energy. It can be anybody. We've got a Taurus energy here. Let's go ahead and reshuffle and pull for them. I'm getting a different deck for you. It just feels like it has to happen that way. So who's the person coming in? Okay, it's the Sagittarius. Yeah. So there it is. The same card from a different deck. What are the chances, my dear? So this person doesn't want to be taking chances right now. And like I said, they do have a lot on their mind. This is someone who feels like, okay, not seeing clearly, lots of thoughts, it feels like confusion. So you're dealing with somebody who's very confused about your relationship. If you guys are close or not, how close you actually are, if you guys are allies or if you're enemies, if you guys are having like a closer bond than what is right now as well. So this person wants to talk to you actually, but I don't feel like, yeah, they're just doing a lot of reflecting. Okay. So let's see where you are. Even though they want to talk to you, they don't look like they're coming through. So you're also in the same energy, but you're handling it better. So both of you guys know this is a tricky scenario. You may feel between a rock and a hard place. You may feel like all the options right now that you guys are thinking about don't make sense or are not clear just yet. Okay, so there's something here about you juggling as well, Aries. I wouldn't be surprised if you got a lot on your plate or you have other opportunities. You have other people for some, if this is a romantic thing, okay? Yeah, there's a lot on your mind. I gotta turn this volume down, don't I? Okay, well, sorry. I fixed it, but yeah, you guys may need to take a break or pause. It's like a pause so people can adjust the volume. So basically adjusting the intensity of your connection right now. That's what this is. So let me see what kind of situation this is for you. And we'll check, why don't we pull, okay, it's, yeah, snooping, interesting. Immature, testing you, analyzing you, mind games. I'm not seeing the mind games here right now. Maybe that's what was going on. But somebody's trying to figure out if you're playing with them. They want to know if you're messing with them, if you're playing with them, or if you're for real. Are you for serious? Are you for reals, Aries? Or is this like a joke? Like something like that, okay? So I do feel like somebody needs more information. You guys may have a very strong chemistry, very strong attraction to one another, especially if this is romantic. There's a ton of that. So I wouldn't be surprised if this is like a lustful connection type thing, okay? Friends or friendly, maybe more than friends, but it feels like primarily there's a strong attraction. Okay. If this is like a friend, because I see them as a friend in the energy, they're trying to understand how you feel and if you're like messing around. Again, somebody feels like you're not taking them seriously. Show me their energy. Planning to catch you. Interesting. Fighting. All right. One-sided energy. Someone's starting to feel like something is one-sided. They feel like you guys need to talk. Yeah, I feel like you guys took a seat. This is like, so if this hasn't happened yet, it's going to be like, let's take a break. Let's sit down, Aries. Let's think about this before we talk again, because things may have gotten heated or there's just a lot going on. So this is somebody feeling like there's something that needs to be exposed. All right. You need to be exposed. The situation needs to be exposed. All the pieces, all the people being exposed. This is like, I'm planning to catch you, or I'm planning to talk to you, but we're fighting, or something feels one-sided. Okay, so that's how they're saying. Show me Aries. Mind games. Okay, so someone got caught. This feels like someone's games and manipulations or lies, okay, cheating, whatever. It's been exposed. This is like someone's messed around, playing around. It's been exposed. Whatever type of, something was being hidden is no longer. It's the energy. So now this person's like, whoa, this is a lot for me. Tell me about this mind games and egg on their face. It's a 6 of Wands. Okay. So Sagittarius, Leo energy again. Lots of fire. I wouldn't be surprised if there's tons of fire people around you, fiery people, lots of passion, lots of chemistry, I'm hearing lots of congratulations around you. So okay, someone feels like the desire in a situation was a farce. Like a person was pretending to want someone, or pretending to want to get close to them, or there's thoughts about that. It's like, is this a fake situation? Someone's feeling like it's fake, or not knowing if the attention given was genuine, or if it was to have a means to an end. Like, oh, you were just trying to sleep with me kind of vibe. Okay, so that's what's happening here. It does look like someone wants attention. Maybe this is you. I'm not sure. Is that you? Someone here wants attention. It's like, oh, you're just playing for attention. You only want me when you want attention, or when you want something from me, when you want to, like, sleep with me, whatever the case. How they see you. Let's take a look really quick. Right. Okay. So no, there's no contact here. That's how they see you. They feel like you're not sorry. You're just, you move on quickly, Aries. Like, you're out here like, I can do better. I've seen better. I can get more attention. I can get more accolades. I can get more applause in another arena. Someone feels like instead of moping, being sad, and being sorry about the situation and feeling lonely, you just get right back on out there, and you're just like, whoop, got it. I'm back. Like, everybody's around me again. I have friends. I got people around me, yeah, 7 of Cups. That's what they're saying about you. What do you want to say about them then? Okay, well, you feel like they're flighty. This looks like a Sagittarius. Okay, lots of attraction. Death card. Lots of sexual energy. Lots of feisty energy. This person's very charismatic. They're very attractive. Physically, also their energy is very attractive. This lets them, like, roam freely. You may feel like this person's kind of like a roamer, or something about Rome is here. Roma. Okay, this could be tomatoes as well. But it does look like this person, to you, they have like a new start, and they can do whatever they want. They can be in 2 places at once if they wanted to. This person is highly attractive. You are very attracted to them. Let me see what they're trying to get at. Okay. Well, they want to talk about the competition that's going on in the situation. They want to talk about the drama. They want to talk about how you guys are not really seeing eye to eye about the relationship at hand. They do feel like there's a lot to be desired here, because you guys are not coming at it from the same perspective, maybe even the same desires. Like, you guys may want 2 different things. This person wants to figure that out. They're like, do you actually want what I want, or like, what is this? Because this is someone saying that a lot of people are joining the group, or too many people are between you guys as well, or too many desires are between you guys, but your relationship is not really formal. It's not traditional. It's like challenging to get it to that space. Like, maybe somebody's non-committal. Okay, that could be what's going on. But this is also like trouble with being on the same page with someone as fundamental values go. Like, we don't believe the same things. We don't, maybe want the same things. We don't feel the same way about the situation. So definitely this person is saying that. They want to fight that out with you. They want to talk about that with you. That's actually what they're trying to do. Okay, so you're just keeping something. Wow, Aries, I feel like in this reading, You look like the one who is having a good time, having fun, spending time with friends, doing what you want when you want, okay? And however much you want as well, because the moon is here with the 9 of Cups, and this can indicate like you're keeping things friendly and fun for you. You're not really thinking outside of that at this time. If this is not you, then it's vice versa. But I'm telling you, this is what this means, because this is like, oh, your intentions here may be to keep something friendly with this person. You may not really know something about them. That could be why you're doing this. Like maybe there's something that you feel like, oh, I'm not sure if this person has an addiction. I'm not sure if this person and I are overdoing it. Something feels kind of like precarious. You want to be cautious with it. And so you're becoming a friend, or you're just enjoying the moment. Okay. Let's say like that. It's like life is short. Let's have fun. That's the kind of energy this feels like. And it could be stemming from a trust issue for some of you. Okay. Or just not knowing something. Now let me see why they want to talk about the situation. Why do they want to fight about rules and laws and whatever? Also, Aries, you may have like friends on the side or another person on the side. Pisces, Cancer energy, that could be the person that you're juggling, okay? Apart from this Temperance person, this Sagittarius energy person. Why does this person want to fight about your guys' morals, values, and the relationship and the commitment? Why? Why do they want to fight it out? Because okay, so, all right, that makes sense. Okay. They want to square it away. Yeah, the 6 of Wands, because they want to know if you're just trying to get attention from them or if you want to take them seriously. That's what they're saying, Aries. So pretty much that's the vibe. They're saying, are we going to revive this? Can this have peace? Can this grow or not? Because tell me how you see the future here. Someone feels like you're ignoring them, or you have space for other in your life. Like you're looking forward to greener pastures or experiences that you want to have as a person, or like other people are all around you. That's why you don't have to choose. That's the type of energy they're saying. So Aries, that's what I have for you today. Feel free to check your other placements, of course. But yeah, this is an all sign, so we got to keep it trucking. I'll see you next time. Taurus, welcome, my dear. I'm going to get you a roll. How about that? I'm hearing infidelity. That's interesting. Okay. There's concerns about this. There's concerns about someone in the future. There's fears about the future. It's like, oh, do you have potential to be honest? Do you have integrity in the future though? So I feel like you're thinking several steps ahead right now, or the person that you're dealing with is. So yeah, you've got Saturn in the 7th. Okay, Leo energy. Someone's ego could be way out of whack right now, especially concerning your relationship with them. Someone's too proud, too prideful, too egotistical at this moment. Maybe they're not always like that, but it's like not wanting to admit a fault, or not wanting to admit that they're creating boundaries in your situation. Like someone is creating maybe blockages, hurdles, this kind of thing. So right now, well, it's interesting that the runes are all gathered here. There's definitely some sort of dissatisfaction, but it's causing a delay. You have lots of delays in your relationship. You may feel like the person that you're dealing with does not want to communicate something with you, or this may be you, whatever it is. It's the energy. It's someone feeling like, hey, I don't want to talk about this. I just don't. I want to sweep it under the rug. I have other things to attend to. I have lighter things that I want to deal with instead, is what the energy feels like. Let's see who and what's coming in, Taurus. It's the 4 of Wands is coming in. Okay, well, shoot, that's interesting. But you also have Mars in the 8th house. Okay, Cancer energy. What's that? Wow, you're dealing with a fire sign, or someone who they are very strong in their energy. Like I want to say, like this person, maybe this is the egotistical energy that you're dealing with. You may be clashing with them because of this. You guys could both be kind of feeling like me versus you kind of mentality. It feels a little bit challenging, Taurus. Okay. Something feels quite challenging when it comes to this person. There's fears about this relationship right now. There's fears about how things are supposed to pan out. Why is that? Let's get a roll on this person. You may be dealing with Leo, Aries, Sagittarius. And if you're not dealing with those signs, this person is behaving like very macho, like machismo kind of energy, male or female. This person's behaving like, you know, my way or the highway potentially, especially when it comes to marriage, home, family, something along those lines. They have fears. It feels like they're compensating for something. This feels like someone's driving a very large truck, but they're like a tiny, tiny person. Okay, if that makes sense. Really, like, who's behind the wheel here? We've got Aries, Venus, 6th house energy. Okay, 1st house, South Node, Libra. Oh, wow. Let me get your energy. Okay. Someone's talking about acts of service. They're like, I love when you do these certain things for me, when you tend to me in certain ways, when you run errands for me, or you handle things around the home. This is marriage. Something about marriage is trying to come in. Okay, so you're in the 4 of Swords, and this is your energy. You're totally, completely tapped out here at the moment, energetically speaking, or that's what's coming in, because you're saying, I'm hearing qualify myself. Okay, so somebody's about to get disqualified, or you're trying to understand if it is a qualification or not for your situation. You're thinking about, a lot of people have this lately. You're on pause. You're trying to understand yourself, how you feel, how to get back to equilibrium within yourself. There's a lot of modifying things in your internal world so you can feel more at ease. Just in general, I'm getting something about cement here. Somebody could be like laying a foundation. This could be what this is, but could be a literal message for someone too, like cement. Cement is like drying. All right, how this person sees you. 16. They see you as a 7 of Pentacles. Well, that's your energy. So they feel like you're actually creating the delays. Wow, the Death card. It could be accurate. Maybe you're taking time off from work, or time off from your responsibilities, time off from relationships. There's something about you and the situation that is a delay. Okay. Yeah, there's differences in opinion about the situation. There's definitely some sort of power struggle. Yeah, that's what I was feeling, like butting of heads with you and this person. That's definitely the energy between you two right now, or that's what's coming in, Taurus, because it's like you can't really, there's differences of doing something or how to deal with something. So it does look like here someone is saying that you were tired of waiting for something to come through, like your plans or something to pay off. It was taking way too long. There was a lot of lagging, a lot of delays. And so you're moving out of the situation that you feel has been very one-sided to you. You may have already tried to talk about this. You're saying something was really one-sided, that you had a lot on your plate and you were waiting for someone to pick up slack, but that didn't really happen. So Death card comes in. So let me see this person's energy. That's how they see you, at least. Okay, so something's popping up. Being made to wait. This feels like being made to wait. If you're dealing with a Leo, yeah, let me just wait on that message. I was just going to say something about them staying home and things that they do around the home. It kind of feels like something's a little bit off. Okay, so Empress, beautiful, sexy, abundant. Yeah. Yeah. This is what's creating some sort of backlash. You guys are both trying to say, no, this is my worth, this is my value, but at some point someone needs to meet in the middle, right? Here the person sees that you have been completely overwhelmed or had too much on your plate, and you're like, what am I doing? Show me Taurus, please. What's this? Hiding their true feelings. Okay, something's popping up. See, you're super like behind the scenes. You're kind of, maybe you do feel in denial, or someone is in denial. They're denying that something's done. It's like still trying to keep something going. And I hate this saying, but like beating a dead horse. It's just, the imagery is just so terrible. But that's what this feels like. Like something is dead and gone, but you keep doing it, or you keep trying. Someone's in complete denial of like the pain that you've experienced, or maybe you've been depressed. They're like, oh, that's not real. You're not depressed, or something along those lines. Show me, Taurus here. Stubborn. Yeah, you guys, see what I'm saying? Like someone has to yield. No one's doing it. No one is doing it. It's like, no, I'm not stubborn. I'm not being inflexible. I'm not being bossy. Well, that's causing the problems here. That's pretty much, yeah, that's causing the breakup or the distance and because one person has to be able, at least one person, right? In a partnership has to be able to say, okay, let's try something different. Wow. And then the screen just, all right. How you see this person? The screen just turned on and off. You see them at the 7 of Wands. You see them as Leo. They're very spicy. Yeah, so you feel like at this time, you don't even know if you can trust them anymore. The Page of Cups. This person and you have massive boundaries. It's like brick by brick, little disappointment by disappointment. It built up an entire wall. That's what this feels like, Taurus. Okay, there's something that's been the same for a while, and this is just a buildup of situations. And you're reaching this point that you feel this person is unapproachable at times. Like they may be trying to get you to like leave or go somewhere else. You guys are having arguments about who's living where, and you're like, no, I'm not leaving. And this is my house too. This may be a specific message for someone, but it's like someone is refusing to leave. They're actually could be trying to kick you out, Taurus, is what I'm seeing. Like someone trying to get you to be motivated to leave. They may be behaving in ways to get you to be motivated to leave, or they're going to like try to forcefully, secretly do things legally to try to get you removed. Okay, so this is getting kind of weird. They're like, no, this is my house. And you're saying, I'm not leaving. What are you talking about? Okay. Like, things are normal for me. I'm going to stay doing the same thing over and over. Okay, vice versa if you have to, Taurus. It's just the way the energy's coming out. Interesting. Why do you see them with the 7 of Wands? Because of the Page of Wands. Okay, well, that's the thing. It's like they won't even admit to you that they could be wrong, or that they're confused about something, or that they won't even admit something, and that's bothering you is what this feels like here. Someone won't admit like fault, or they won't admit like they lied even. All right, so that's bothering you. This infatuation energy is here. Okay, so what is this about? What is this that they're denying? Oh. Okay, so they may just be refusing to like make a choice in life, like to aim higher or do something different, try new things, make a big move. This could be like acting on something for their career or finances, and it's not really coming through that way. You guys are not being flexible at all with one another in this energy is what this feels like. So let me see what they're getting at. 4 of Pentacles. Okay. Wow. So, okay, Devil. Here's the thing. This person's going to combust, like spontaneously combust with that Tower energy. They're not going to be able to take it anymore, and they're just going to burst open and try to like run toward you with this 2 of Cups here. This is somebody who they don't want to let this go. It feels like they could be very possessive. They could be jealous. They could be those kinds of things as well, but definitely they're not trying to let something go in the coming period. See, there's like a mean-spirited energy behind this. So I feel like maybe you guys are picking on each other, or this person's like cussing you out, saying some things, but then they break down and they're like, okay, I actually just love you. So something feels very chaotic in this connection at times. All right. Maybe there's a hurdle going on, an obstacle of sorts. What's yours? Right. So the 7 of Cups. You need to know you just need to know. You're like, please just clarify for me what that is. Like, tell me the truth, or just be open. How do you feel? Like, are there other things going on? You're just always, you can't even talk to them because you feel like they're going to attack you, or you feel like if you say something or you bring up a critique, they take it wrong, or you bring up something that you really need to know so that you can move the relationship forward, but they're very challenging to talk to at this time. What's this right here? What are you trying to figure out here? Someone's super hard to talk to. Yeah. Okay. You just may not know if something is done and over as well. You really need to pick this person's brain or like get inside their head, but they're not allowing you to. They may just come on to you, like they make advances on you. you feel like someone's been withholding, like either it's information or they haven't even been sleeping with you or touching you or anything like that. Then all of a sudden they want to, and you're like, wait, what's going on? Something feels odd. You're starting to think something's going on in the background. What's actually going on here? Can we get a message about that? Justice. So apparently justice is happening. Okay, there's fears. Okay, this is what the message was in the beginning. Fears of infidelity in the future. Okay. So it does feel like maybe something's happened in the past and you guys are already trying to work something out, but it's so challenging to even broach a topic with this person. It feels like you're trying to get clarity about your relationship and whether or not this person is more solo or suited to be solo as opposed to being in a relationship at all. So there's lots of fears and things coming into the picture right now. And it's so hard. Can I just get one card to understand for Taurus, if this is your situation, Taurus, of course? What is advice or guidance for Taurus? What is the energy that Taurus can lean into? Death card. Damn. 7 of Swords. Okay. Everything needs to be on the table. All the cards need to be on the table. It's no more hiding stuff because things really need to come out or it won't be able to change. That's what it is. It's like you cannot move forward unless somebody throws it all up on the table. Like throw it up. Like what did you just eat? Like talk about it. Say it. Put it all out there so that we can decide how to move the pieces around and rebuild or not. Like just let me know. So Taurus, some of this may not be something that you can control, okay? Unfortunately, it could have to do with someone's desire to actually put something on the table. You may have been a little bit sneaky or deceptive as well, or maybe you've been avoiding this person or evasive in certain ways. That may need to change. Of course, if you're having a dangerous situation, please take care of yourself. That's not what I'm saying. Just take care of yourself first and foremost. But little caveat there. Yeah, something needs to be very drastic. It needs to be all out there and then move forward, okay? Or decide how to. Okay, that's what I have for you, Taurus. Check your other placements. I'll see you next time. Welcome, Gemini. Let's see who and what's coming in for you. Okay. Okay. Hold on one second. Why are they coming in with that? That's a very strange energy. Okay, they found the right energy. They're saying that they finally figured it out. They have clarity. They understand. They found a solution. They figured how to work something out here. Page of Wands. They've been on a pause. The person that's coming in has been on a long pause. They've been sleeping. They've been healing. Maybe you guys haven't been speaking for a while. This person is deciding to come and try to talk to you, but they're thinking about whether or not that's a good idea here. This looks like here someone keeps going on a loop in their head about something that was said in the past, Gemini. And now they're trying to talk to you again. They're like, okay, I don't know, or something like that. Where's Gemini? You're the Star card. Lots of air here. I also had Leo energy, but this could be a Libra, Aquarius for some. Why is, I heard Virgo there. Wow. Why is Gemini in the Star? I almost called you Virgo. Yeah, there's Virgo energy. Venus in Virgo, actually. So, okay. So you're behaving like a Virgo and an Aquarius. Interesting. Very hermited energy, very solo type of energy. You've been away from this person. This looks like someone's away from you for some time, or has been. It's like, it's been a minute since you've talked to this person. You lately, it looks like you have a new passion in your life. Maybe you're starting to garden. You really like to get into something that's really healing for your soul. It's a creative impulse, okay? I'm also getting, there's something about aesthetics. Like maybe you are tending to yourself in a different way. You've changed the way that you look, or you're putting more effort into your day-to-day things like this. I see a very strong attraction. Whoa. Sexual attraction at that. Okay. Yeah, big time. Damn, you're becoming like the best version of yourself, Gemini. You've become super sexy, or like something is different about you. You're aging in reverse. Yeah, you're going backwards. Okay, because you're not as stressed. I feel like whoever this is, you may have had a stressful dynamic with them and it really wore you, and it wore on your face as well. It's like you wore it. Yeah, you wore the sorrows or the sadness, or you're just like, wow, why is this so cruel to me? Something is cruel. Let's see here. Oh yeah, you're definitely in the World card. Look at you. Damn. I feel like this person is super impressed by you. Even if you guys are not talking, I'm going to see what's going to happen next, because this is a whole lot of like quiet. It's like muted energy. It's like nothing. Okay, but apparently they're coming in somehow. Maybe I'm assuming they're going to try to say something. Okay, but they're definitely thinking about it, because it did say they're trying to say something. That's right. So, okay, this person sees you in the World and in the Justice and the Death. Like, hello, you have a major arcana all over you. You've made a massive shift. I feel like this person is very impressed with your transformation. They're very impressed with how you carry yourself, the way that you look. You look perfect. Like you're an energy of perfection, Gemini. Something about you. Yes. How you see the person in the reading then? You see them as a Death and the Temperance. Well, they were in Temperance as well. We saw that earlier. Okay, wow. Somebody has anxiety. Somebody could be having like paranoia, anxiety, mental health concerns, or they may have been feeling that way at some time. You may know this though, because you're saying you know this, that someone's had fears and they needed time. They needed time to heal. Something was going on there. You feel like you used to be really close with this person, or you had potential to be, but it's not that way right now, because they're focused on some sort of healing energy. You've ended a situation with them. Let's look at their feelings then, because I'm curious, right? They feel the Four of Wands. They feel like you guys have an opportunity to work together. Wow, they feel like they missed it though. So they missed an opportunity with you. You guys had a happy situation or potential to have one, and it's not happening here. Okay, Hermit, why the Four of Wands? Because the Ten of Cups, oh my goodness. So home and family is important to this person. I feel like they associate this energy with you somehow, like a closeness. You guys have had a closeness. Right now, it doesn't look like that. If you are talking to this person, which I do not believe you are, I don't. But if you are, by chance, it's very sparingly. So, okay, what is this? Why is this person? Show me their energy. How about that? Secretive and controversy. Push and pull. Yeah. See, because I feel like somebody really wants to clarify their position with you. They want to clarify something that went down. 3131 here, maybe a message for you. They want to clarify some sort of secrecy or some sort of information that you don't know. They really need to clarify something with you. They want you to understand something in a different way. There may have been some deception with you two in the past, but this is somebody who wants to come in and like clear the air. Now that it's been some time, or now somebody's thought about it, they've been thinking about it, they've mulled it over, they want to communicate this with you now. Okay, so that's what they're saying. Show me Gemini. Damn, 1111, twin flame runner chaser energy. You're in like a very attractive like energy. Oh yeah, definitely. Faith, healing, intuition, psychic energy. You're in like a divine energy. You're embodying that. And it's apparent. It's like someone can feel it from afar. You're embodying like divine feminine. It looks feminine to me here, but sure, masculine as well. Okay. You're embodying this energy and you're attracting. That's what this is right here. It's like, because you're tending to all these things, it's making you a massive source of attraction. So that's why it looks like this person's kind of like feeling something. They're seeing something about you and they want to come through. The unfaithful love triangle X in question. Yeah. This could be an ex of yours, all right? Maybe you're asking for clarity, or you're asking for a vision, you're asking for guidance. This could be, here you have faith that you can do it on your own, like you're believing that you're good on your own. You may be calling in your soulmate. That's what this is. Yeah, you are. You're calling in like a soulmate. You're like, where's my soulmate? Where's my person? Where's my, whatever that is. And this is the energy that is perfect to call somebody toward you. So what is their actual, I feel like they want to clarify something with you. What do they want to clarify anyway? The Devil, Judgment. They realize something. Yeah, they realize something. Yep, here it is, that Page of Wands again. They have had a realization about some sort of dynamics. It could be the way that a group was functioning. They realized the way that people affected your guys' relationship. They realized how they allowed that to happen. There could have been a financial thing as well. This person has had a wake-up call, and they're like, whoa, I just realized what actually the problem was. So someone here knows about the problem now, and they want to tell you about that. They also have a strong desire to like get next to you. It kind of looks like a sexual thing. Like someone is fiending for you here. What's their true intention? Ace of Cups, baby. They want to heal the fears, the worries. They want to feel less anxious about this. Yeah. It's just bothering someone that they need to clear something up with you. They want to clear the air. It's really just bothering them. That's what this looks like. Okay, yeah. They want to talk. They want to get your feedback even. And they could be trying to give you something as well. It kind of looks like understanding. Pretty much. They want to take accountability. They want you to know that. Okay, what do you want with this person then? What are you actually wanting? You want the set. Okay, you don't want to talk to them. You're saying that you don't believe them, or you wouldn't believe them if they were to try to say something to you. Yeah, there was too many secrets, or there may have been someone else, or there is someone else right now. You're just like, wait, aren't you married? Why are you calling me? Or something like that. It's like you're avoiding some sort of truth that this person wants to bring in, or some sort of conversation this person wants to bring in. You may just not believe them. Okay, you're like, okay, there's nothing good gonna come of this. What's the point? Something like that. Yeah, why does Gemini not care for the information? The Nine of Swords. You're saying it's not your problem. It's not your problem. You don't feel anything, like you don't feel worried and anxious, so that's not your problem. Yeah. You don't have any, you don't care. You don't have not that you don't care about person or anything, but you just don't care for that. It's not going to change your life, or it's not going to change your relationship with them. So it's like, what's the point? That's what you're saying. Okay, well, it does look like this person's trying to come in. So let's take a look at their next moves. Okay, so they're thinking about this. They're thinking a lot. Should they get brave enough, I feel like they're going to say something. It may not be during this time. It looks like this person, even if they do try to contact you, they could be blocked, or they're really ostracized. They're out in the cold type thing. They would have to contact you through like social media or through some other public way, public means, okay? Someone's saying that, yeah, they're trying to understand if they should say something at all. All right, so how can I tell? I feel like you know who this is, but how can I tell Gemini who this is with that Four of Swords? Seven of Swords, okay? It's air energy, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. There could be like an air sign who's not being honest with you lately, and this could be what's going on as well, and you're just kind of minding your business, and you're like, I don't need to know. Okay, fine, don't tell me then. Even if you are in communication with them, it's like they're sitting on gold or something that they need to tell you. Okay, so know that somebody's thinking about this, and it looks like in this time period you may not hear from them. All right, but it does look like they're working their way up to that. Thank you, Gemini. Check your other placement. See you next time. Hello, Cancer. Let's see who and what's coming in. I was getting for you indisputable. Something can no longer be disputed, if it was at all. So there's no argument. The proof is in the pudding. The proof is out. The truth is out. Or there's some sort of evidence. If this is legal, it's like being backed up by evidence, okay? So you've got Virgo, Uranus in the 10th. Let's see who and what's coming in, of course. Aries, Moon in the 2nd. Okay. Something is changing about your status. Some sort of status you have, maybe in society. Who and what's coming in towards Cancer? Okay, Lovers. Lovers? And the Star again. What's going on with that person? Okay. So this person is saying that healing is supposed to be happening here. Why? Can we see what happened prior to this? What's going on? 9 of Swords. All right. Okay, this could be about attraction. Somebody wanted to know if you were attracted to them. They're kind of keeping space. It looks like someone's keeping space from you, but there's still an opportunity here. They don't feel the need to express or explain something right now. It kind of looks like they're trying to keep a little bit of the mystery alive or a little bit of the hope alive in a different way. What is going on here? What's going on with this person? Show me Cancer too. Where's Cancer? Okay, Temperance. Everybody's getting that. Everybody's getting like Temperance. That being said, you may have shown up in 2 of the past readings. Okay. So what kind of relationship is this, Cancer? Because it looks like you're really chill, like you're chilled out. You're realizing what you want to tend to, and it may not be whatever this opportunity is at this time. Something feels more fun for you, more soothing, more exciting. By leaving this situation alone, you understand your qualms with this Leo or this Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo person. You understand now what is desired here. So this could be the indisputable situation. Someone does not have a diagnosis, is what I'm hearing. What is this, Temperance? You're taking your time, okay? You look, yeah, nine of Pentacles. It looks like the last reading now. You are dipping out on something. Okay, so you've been focused on healing, on eating properly, on moderating your energy and making sure nothing is too much, but you're secretly doing something in the background. Okay, so you're making it look like you're not doing something, but you are. Like you have like a guilty pleasure, Cancer. And maybe it's in your thoughts, like maybe you're just fantasizing about this person. Okay, you could even be like breaking a diet for a short period of time. You're just like, well, I deserve to cheat. I deserve some sort of sustenance, right? Like sometimes I deserve a treat here and there. Like you deserve a treat is what you're saying. So what's the energy between you and this person? I just feel like someone's like they just lay there. Does that make sense? How this person sees you. Like the attraction is a little bit off, I want to say. How they see you is the Ace of Swords. You're withholding. So someone feels like you're not talking to them. And that's what you want to do. Like you're avoiding them. You don't feel like you need to talk to them about anything. You don't feel the need to go toward them. You guys are both kind of like tapped out separately. I feel like you're more so tapped out here out of the two of you. Okay, but this is still referring to you and a someone having a little space, all right? How you see this person then? So you won't talk to someone. You don't feel the need to explain to them anything or express certain things. You're just really doing your own thing. You could be telling them you're doing stuff on your own and you rather be alone, or that's just what you're doing. It's like you guys are avoiding each other or something like that. 42 and 44 is here. There could be a 2-year difference or something about 2 years. 9 of Cups and the Page of Swords. Okay, someone's waiting for you to heal. They want to know that you're good, that you're okay. There's something about you that feels more calm. This could be about a supplement that you're taking or the way that you're caring for yourself in a different way. There's something about you withholding communicating because it's helping you have peace and to heal and to feel better. So you know that the person in the reading wants more from you, or they're watching you like indulge in something. Okay, what is this about? You feel that someone has expectations of you. You may not like that feeling right now. You're just trying to zone out or tune that out. Someone has expectations. This could be a Pisces in the energy. I got Capricorn, Gemini, Aquarius as well. You want someone to be happy with what they are understanding and not have to pry or ask any more questions. Like, they don't need to know the whole thing. Like, you want a level of privacy here. You feel that somebody doesn't need to know everything. It's like, look, I know you want to ask me how I'm doing or what's going on, but I feel like I'm good. Like, that's all you need to know. You don't need to know the details. You don't need to, like, somebody could be really worried about you or something. How you feel, please? What's going on here, Cancer? It's an interesting reading. How you feel? Okay. Well, things are on the up and up is how you feel. Well, that's good. Actually, yeah, this is really good. The Five of Swords, exactly. Things are back to normal. You're ready for something to be back to normal in the near future. It looks like you could be returning to like your regular protocol or your regular day-to-day activities very soon. You feel excited about that. Like, you're getting exactly what you need. The energy that you have is what you need. This is like, I feel inspired again. I feel excited again, or I feel normal again, and I can move from that space. Yeah. So you feel normal soon. Like, you're going to have a level of normalcy revived into your life. What is this person, how they feel, please? They feel, okay, they're kind of antsy about you. That's what I'm saying. Like, what's going on with this person? Seven of Swords. They feel like they don't want to like rush you. They don't want to pressure you. They don't want to like do too much as well. Someone knows that something's like a touchy subject or the situation is a little bit challenging. They do want something. They just feel like what is that in their feelings? Judgment. They're having a realization as well. Okay. Okay, that's, Something came back again. This could be like someone's back into old habits, old patterns, old, something was very uncomfortable. It could be a vice, an addiction, maybe a mental health challenge for some. But something is back. Somebody's understanding now that that needs to be healed and that it is being healed or it's being recovered from. There's a recovery going on, a recovery process. This person now feels like they understand the situation in a better way. So this person is gaining an understanding of the situation. They're trying to be very understanding without rushing you. They know that they can't rush you. I don't understand what they're trying to get. Like, what is this person? It feels like they're just antsy about you and your situation. What are they wanting with Cancer though? What's that? Okay. Yeah. So you could be dealing with a Capricorn here, Cancer. Also, oh, that's you. Or another Cancer, sure. What's that right there? Four of Cups. Okay. They want a revival. They want something to not feel caged in or trapped or like too many thoughts going on, too many worries, too many concerns. That's what they're talking about. Let's see here. Yeah, the Ace of Wands. Somebody wants you to have a new beginning. What's this? Is this Judgment? Oh, it's a Four of Swords. They want you to be healed. They want you, yes. They want you to come home or they want you to be back to normal. That's what they're saying. Like, somebody wants the situation to be back to normal. They're very antsy about that. Like, they could want you to hurry up and heal or hurry up and feel better and get back home or go back home or something with the Six of Cups. Like, get back to your family, to your children, to like your regular protocol or whatever that is. Someone wants a reconciliation with you. They want things to be reconciled. They want things to be healed. Okay. What's the situation? Caught. Secrets exposed, unsure, and mind games. Yeah. See, that's what I'm saying. They do want this reconciliation. They want things to be better. They want harmony to be restored. That's what they're talking about primarily. Okay, so I do feel like someone's concerned about your well-being a little bit, Cancer. Maybe they just want you to be good. Like, I want you to be good, Cancer. Like, are you good? Something like that. And they're trying not to rush you because now that they know something, it's helping them understand the situation better. And they know that they shouldn't be like pressuring you, pushing you, asking questions. They feel like they don't want to be like testing you, pushing your boundaries. Like, you know what I'm saying? Someone is trying to take it easy, but they want something, but they're trying to take it. Show me this person's energy, please. Message. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, unemployed, broke, secretive, guidance, healing. It's about healing. They want healing to be had. They want to talk about feelings, or they want to have a conversation with you. That's what they're saying. The X. Okay. Mind games. Yeah. There could be something going on here. Yeah. See, there's some sort of like an addiction or a challenge that someone's experiencing. Okay. Some of you, this is lies. Maybe it is deception. Maybe it is unfaithful. I'm not getting that really strongly here. If that's the case, it happened prior. So that's what I'm saying. Because it looks like something's in recovery right here. So show me Cancer. Reconciliation. Okay, see, so that's what I'm saying. You're very much so in the energy of caring for self. You need this. This is no question. You do not have an option. You have to take care of yourself, is what you're saying. With the self-love, you have to love you. You have to take back control. You have to finally be happy. You may be feeling a little nostalgic about this person. You're resolving things, though. So you're putting yourself first. This is a good energy for you. Something has to happen this way. Let's go ahead. I'm going to take a look at what you're trying to accomplish with this person. Like, what's your intentions with this person? Judgment. So you do want to reach out to them, yeah, to the family, or you're going to reach out to your family. You're going to be like, surprise, I'm back, or you have news. Okay. You're ready to give someone a final answer or news about like whether or not you're happy or how you're happy, what kind of home experience you're going to have, where you're going to be, who you're spending time with. Like, it looks like family and home energy very strongly. You want to go back home, or you want to return. You want some sort of a return here. You're ready for that. Yeah, this person's really wrapped up about you right now. Like, someone's super in their head, like, oh no, like, did I say something? Why is Cancer not being transparent with me? Why won't Cancer reach out to me? Like, I'm worried that, like, this person's definitely overthinking a lot at this time. They feel super antsy about that. They're looking towards the future where things feel normal again. What do they want Cancer to do then? They want you to have High Priestess energy. Okay. They want you to understand something. Some of you, there are secrets that are being exposed. Okay. 7 of Pentacles. They may want to know how long this has been going on, or they want you to know this. It's like how long the situation has been happening, how the challenges have arisen in the past, how things can be handled, managed, mitigated in the future, how to find a solution to a problem. There's a lot of fears here that this person is referring to. There's fear to find out or to ask questions again. They want you to be free of something. Yeah. They want to know if you like miss them or if you care, something like that. Signs, cheating, and deception. Yeah. It's like, what were the signs? How did I miss the signs? Or how did you miss the signs? There's something here about someone knowing things or keeping things private and secret and needing to kind of like talk a whole bunch of stuff out. Like, how did this, let's say, illness happen, and how did the signs like show up, you know, or how did these lies happen, and how did I miss the signs, or how did, you know, things like that, and how can you manage it in the future? Okay, I hope that makes sense. I feel like I'm trying to explain it, but what's next between Cancer and this person? So a lot of spying, a lot of waiting, a lot of trying to understand whether or not somebody is happy, you know. That's what's going on here. There's waiting. So what's happening here is someone's waiting to hear from you, or waiting for you to return to something. Okay, really in their head about it. What is the challenge and the blockage here? What is that? They're looking forward to understand more so about, yeah, the challenge is that someone's on pause. It's you. You put the situation on. You need to heal. Queen of Cups. You have to heal. You need monotony right now, actually. This looks like you need just the basics and only the basics at this time. Nothing above and beyond. Like, you need routines. You need some sort of discipline in your routine with the Four of Swords. You're needing this time. You're healing, and someone's worried about your process. Okay, so that's what I have for you, Cancer. Kind of an interesting message, but yeah, check your other placements or check back next time. Hi there, Leo. Who and what's coming in? Okay. Someone feels a little bit awkward, like they're not doing things right. It's like you feel like you're being watched. You may feel like you're being watched and you're trying to make sure like you're doing things in a certain way. You're becoming self-conscious even. You could walk somewhere and feel like somebody's watching you or spying on you. You're looking around like, who's looking at me? You know how sometimes you can feel it? It's like an animalistic instinct, or like that intuition, that gut feeling you have when someone's looking at you. You look up, you match eyes. It's because everybody's connected. Show me who and what's coming in. Okay, who's worried? Okay, somebody's coming in. Wow, Leo. Damn, Five of Swords. That's intense. This looks like vengeance with that robe going on, like that cloaked up robe thing. This person looks like they feel really bad about something that went down here. They're saying, oh no, I broke the rules. I ruined everything. Someone feels like they ruined everything. Did I not hit Leo? This is Leo. Okay, goodness gracious. I just now realized I didn't hit Leo. That happened before in one of the other all signs, and it's only happened with Leo. This may be a message for that message. This could be a continuation of that, and I feel like that was a long time ago. Interesting. So, somebody didn't do, excuse me, now I have throat chakra. They feel like they missed the mark. They didn't do something right. They feel like what they did ruined the whole protocol, the whole rules, the whole establishment. Something is not going according to plan. Yeah, someone's very concerned here. How can I tell Leo who this is? Because of the Ten of Wands, and because it looks like Sagittarius energy. Okay, but this could just be someone who's been dreaming of bigger, better, brighter days, and things just keep getting screwed over, or they just keep getting screwed over. This person has barely been standing. They've been beaten by the system, or that's how they feel. This person's starting to feel like everything falls apart for them, or that's your situation. Someone has Sagittarius energy, Sun, Moon, Rising, or just a very strong energy here. This is Moon and Saturn. So this person has been trying to tough it out for a long time, or you have, but they just barely standing all the time. Like something just gets a little bit better, but then goes back to being crap for them. Interesting. Show me Leo, please. Leo's in the world. Damn. Completely opposite. You're like, so I'll let it all hang out. I don't really care. This card has a huge member showing, so I'm going to try to cover that up. And this could be you. You're just showing up. Yeah, Cancer rolled all the way off the screen. And Aries. You're showing up very bold, very brazen. Pluto energy. Yeah, you're saying you don't have to do anything outside of your comfort zone at this time. You don't need to. You're not going to. That's not a question. It's not going to happen that way. Okay, there's something coming back into balance with like home, family, DNA even. Something is stabilizing. This could be hormones. You got Sun in the first. You feel so comfortable with yourself, with your environment, with like how you feel. You know that you know that you know type energy, especially this Piscean high priestess. You feel completely and totally balanced and like you are right. You're correct. You're perfect. You're right where you need to be. You feel like you're good. Your energy looks really good here. You're saying, come what may, I'm going to handle it. I'm even keeled. I have control over my own domain, over my emotions. Your intuition is very strong here. You feel absolutely abundantly confident with yourself here. Like you're just like, okay, so basically, okay? Because you're ready to show your wang and your dong here and not really care who's looking. You're like, I don't care who's looking. So maybe you have felt in the past that someone's been watching you. Now you don't care. You're like, well, if you're looking, you might as well see it all. You know, something feels like that. Interesting. If you're watching, if you're spying, you might as well see it all. You want to, you know, send a cash app, basically. Just kidding. How this person sees you. Now they're worried about the state of your guys' relationship. Yeah, you're like oozing, okay? Wow, with power, apparently. You're oozing with power. There's something that's very juicy, very hydrated, glorious energy. Okay, so I feel like spas, water treatments, drinking water, swimming, being around water, bathing, something like that is super healing for you at this time. It's actually enhancing your magic. So this water is enhancing your magic. So maybe you're saying prayers or you're meditating on your water. You're imbuing your water with energy and your body is full of water, right? What is it? Is it like 80%? I forget the percentage. Used to know. But whatever it is, you have total... Once you control the water, you control everything. So that's how you are here. You're very, wow, this person feels like you have a lot of power because you feel differently. You feel strong, capable. You are. So 5 of Wands. You created some sort of fight or someone did. Yeah, the Tower. You're just like, bye. Okay, I almost showed you a devil card. We can't do that on YouTube. How do you see this person, please, Leo? Yeah, see, because I feel like even with the Leo sign on the screen, it didn't show up at first. It's like you may feel like you're late to this energy or you should have been doing this the whole time type thing. You're going to understand that in a different way, that you were kind of late for something, or it's like, damn, why haven't I felt like this before? Like it was that easy to tap into this energy? What's going on? This person has Death card, 7 of Wands, and the Chariot. Okay, the person in the reading or you, there was like a forcing of enclosure or forcing to leave. Like someone got forced to leave. Someone got evicted of the situation, out of the energy, or evicted like for reals. I'm not seeing that here, but it just looks like somebody had to change. They were up against the wall and they had to keep it moving. So I got Gemini, Taurus, Cancer, Scorpio, and Leo, and Pisces. Lots of energies about this person. On the die, I got, yeah, Libra, Aquarius. What's going on? 7th house, South Node. 8th house, Neptune. Ooh. There's lies here. There could have been deception about like who's spending money where, how much debt somebody had, how much money they owed, who they were giving money to as well. There could have been some secrecy about sexuality going on as well. Okay. But you're saying something is move forward. Yeah, justice. You're like, okay, fine. Let me get migra. So migration. Someone could be like migrating or emigrating. Someone could be an immigrant. What is the situation? Inferno, job loss, everything crumbling. That's how this person feels. I mean, I already told you that. This person's like, oh no, everything's ruined. The whole protocol is ruined. Something now feels one-sided. This person feels like you're completely detached from them and they're like, my life is in shambles now, basically, okay? But you're like so powerful here. It's wild, dude. It's so wild. Show me the person in the reading. You're going to move into this energy if you're not there yet, because you're just like, wow, it was that easy to feel like that? Yes. It's like you wake up one day, you're like, well, I'm done with that, you know, wipe my hands clean. So you got pop-up, yeah, pop-up, surprise visit, and secretive, hiding their feelings. Interesting. So someone's been hiding information. Yeah. Show me this person's energy, please. High value. You see, because I feel like that's what's going on with you. You're showing up like confident, so confident. They're like, whoa, they're like starstruck. Show me, Leo. Self-love and dating. Like I said, okay, taking back control. That's pretty much what you're doing. It says taking back control. It also says back on the market. It says options and new love. Wow. I feel like your new love here with that Ace of Cups, because that's what that is you taking back control. Okay. So you're going to start behaving differently because you feel differently, and everybody, especially this person, is going to realize that. Let's see how they feel though. Okay, they're wondering about you. They feel kind of like curious. Yeah, they're like, okay, but I thought you wanted a baby, or how's the baby? How's the puppy? How's the kitty? Someone here wants to know if you want to call a truce or not. Okay, how you feel, please? Empress. Yeah, there's like baby energy here. You're abundant. You're creative. If it's not a full-blown like pregnancy, you may hear about that in the family though with the 10 of Pentacles, or at work. There's news of pregnancy going on here is what I see. So the 8 of Cups. So something could have been lost. Maybe somebody lost this or didn't want that anymore. Didn't want to continue something. Okay, trying to be very careful here. So something was growing and someone didn't want to continue that. All right, and that could be anything. What do you want with this person? Okay, yeah, you want them to know that. You want them to know that something's done and it's over, and like you've been bleeding or something's bleeding. Okay, your heart may be bleeding. It could be, not literally, but this person is saying, or you're saying you want them to know your choice and your decision about this home and family situation. Like you're back in control here. What's this person's actual intentions though? What's going on? It looks like somebody feels bad. Yeah, they feel bad about something. They want to know what you want. It's like, how can I make this up to you? That's what they're saying. How can I make this up to you? How can I take accountability for this? Can I give you something? Can I do something for you? Like, just talk to me. Just tell me what you want, Leo. Like, I'll give it to you. Like, what do you want? Somebody here really wants to know that about you. What do you want? I'll do it. Okay, as long as we have a new beginning off of that. Like someone feels like they need to make it up to you. Why are they concerned, please? What is that? Because of, oh, the Hangman, the 2 of Wands. Oh, because you're acting differently, because you changed. That's why. Because you stopped being available, you stopped bending over backwards, you stopped helping. You tried to get somebody to get on board, but they were giving you pushback. So now you're like, never mind. Someone feels your disconnect. They feel that you do not have the emotional involvement anymore. Like you're not being overly loving, overly helpful, overly caring, or even if it's not overly, okay? Just not doing this with the 10 of Swords. Someone's watching as you are no longer emotionally open to them, emotionally available to them. You're not. You're not emotionally open here. And so this person feels like they're scrambling and they feel like your guys' whole situation is done and over. And now I'm wondering what you want them to do. So let's ask that really quickly. What do you wish this person would be doing then? Minding their business maybe? Yeah. You want them to do Empress. The 7 of Wands. It's like, look, if you want something, go fight for it, okay? Just don't try me today. So the 6 of Cups. You want trust. You're talking about wanting trust. There's a baby here or a child that you're referring to. There could be some difficulties and challenges when it comes to a child, maybe pregnancy for some. But it looks like something's going on in the past and someone's been denying that. No, that's not what it is. That's not what happened. Something along those lines. You may feel like you are pushing someone to move forward, to keep going, or what did Leo, okay. Okay, yeah, you felt like someone was not, they were kind of taking you for granted, the Ace of Cups. Someone was taking you for granted. You may feel like there was another involvement or a flirtation going on as well. Like someone was flirting with the idea of, you know, donating seeds elsewhere. Wow, this sounds like sperm donation, like a sperm bank. Okay, this could be anything, right? But you may feel like somebody was being real cheap with the energy with you, or even with money with you. Like they're just refusing to be kind or sweet in the past, and now they're like, wait, I messed up. So there was something that you were just not feeling loved, and you were taken for granted. This is what this feels like, Leo. That's pretty much the gist. So someone feels like you have like this new energy about you and they're like, whoa, what's going on? you have changed. You changed. You have a new passion. You're in a new zone. Like, you're in the zone. You're absolutely focused on, what does my life look like outside of this? And so that's very troubling to this person, because in this card, the Nine of Pentacles is being conjured up out of the card. And the Nine of Pentacles is a solo energy. So this person is saying that you, oh, if you're looking for the deck, you can check my deck recommendations on Amazon. It may be there. I think it is. This person sees that you're behaving differently, and you're more focused on what your life looks like outside of this person, outside of this world, outside of this situation, and all of that jazz. Let me get one card on their next moves. Three of Swords, crying, being sad, being hurt. Okay, they're looking to see if you're sad and hurt as well. They're looking to see, they want to know if you're like bleeding or if you're hurt, okay? Someone wants to know that. They're curious, they're prying. They could be spying on you. The Five of Cups as well. Yeah, they're going to be sad. In the future here, this person is going to be very sad. Now I have Libra energy. So give me a card on that. Unfinished business. So they feel like you need to forgive them. Not need to. They want you to, okay? They want you to, but they feel like you're very self-absorbed at this time, that the limelight is on you. There's something about you getting success. You may be very, very much so seen in a certain field, or you feel like a celebrity in a certain group or a crew or something like that. Like, you're looking really good, really, really good, okay? So this is someone who feels like you guys can have some reconciliation. They may be stalking you, or they're trying to call you. They're blocked. You've completely blocked this person. They're calling you from unknown numbers. They're emailing you at this point, okay? They're snail mailing you. They're trying to get in contact with you, okay? So know that this person's pining after you. It looks like they're trying to maintain your situation. It looks like also you may not be anywhere to be found for them. So yeah, that's up to you. Thank you, Leo. Check out the placements. I'll see you next time. Hello, Virgo. Let's put Virgo on the screen for once. Yep, there we go. Virgo. Let's see who and what is coming in. Just picking you a deck here. All right, let's do this one. Okay, so you have unfinished business right away. I feel like something is unfinished business. It feels like it's on pause. It's really up in the air. It's kind of like a nervousness energy here is what I'm getting off of this yellow. It feels like not knowing what to expect. There is a little bit of envy. There is a little bit of jealousy, definitely, is what I'm getting. Okay, but someone's trying to not let it bother them, not let it phase them as well. So yes, there's a pause here that's really unnerving. It's very unsettled energy. Something feels Three of Swords. Yeah, it's like, oh gosh, is it done? Because if it's done, let it be done. But if it's not, then say so. It feels like the pause is killing it. Like, the waiting is killing the vibe. It's killing the energy. So there's too much procrastination and there's waiting. It's like, ooh, I'm up in the air. It's not fair to me. Someone feels very up in the air. I'm also getting some sort of challenge when it comes to finances. Someone's been sitting on something for way too long, okay? And it is like eating a hole in someone's pocket. It's nibbling holes in pockets. Some of you guys, there could be some sort of mothball situation that's needed. Just saying, sounds like it, right? Mothballs or some sort of cedar wood, something like that. Show me who or what is coming in towards Virgo. The moon. Yikes. Pisces, Cancer energy here today. All right. And the Eight of... So someone's doing something behind the scenes, Virgo. You may be feeling that. They're kind of keeping their tasks private. They're keeping their day-to-day activities private. Something about work could be very secretive, or money. Something's a little bit off here, Virgo. You may be feeling that. You're picking up on it. You got 11th house Pluto, Pisces energy. Interesting. They're going to start changing who they associate with. They may be joining clubs, or they're doing new activities, or some kind of community is somewhere here in the energy. It's like they're emerging into a new, like, social group or something, social network as well. Okay, something could be going on social networks. It's like a deceptive thing or a deceptive plan. I'm seeing catfish energy. Okay, somebody could be getting catfish here, or they could be like setting you up to get catfish. Okay, or this is you, Virgo. Are you doing that? like setting up a fake account, seeing if somebody will take the bait is what this looks. So you got Gemini, South Node in the 7th. What is this moon doing? Yeah, something feels like loyalty is a huge question here is what it looks like. I don't know. Am I loyal? Are they loyal? Do I want that at all? So here goes that pause. It's like really pause. It's jammed up. Okay, so we all know, right? Energetically speaking, stagnancy equals death because you're either growing or you're receding. Okay, and receding is death. There's no stationary energy. It doesn't exist. Something's always moving, right? So it kind of feels like what I'm trying to get at is if something stays like that for too long, where there's no movement, then it defaults to death. It defaults to dwindling. It defaults to dying out, all right? That's what this is. Show me the moon. And so somebody wants to talk about lies. Whoa. Oh, hell no. What is this? Why is there so much jealousy here? So much envy? I told you about that, didn't I? So yeah, there is something here going on. What in the world? I see that this person's getting kind of real antsy about a situation. They feel like they need to say something. It's like, should I say it? Should I not say it? Should I, look into the deception or not? Someone here wants to tell you how they feel even, and there's like a lot of challenges going on. Wait a second. What is this person's energy, please? In Virgos? Okay, self-absorbed energy. That's what I'm saying. They've been keeping things to themselves. They're in denial. They are in denial about something. Someone has been very self-serving as of late, and someone's lying. It's like, no, I'm not. No, I haven't. No, I haven't been acting out of my own volition and doing things that will benefit me and only me, as opposed to my spouse or my partner or my friend. Like someone has been doing something behind the scenes. Yes, stubborn. They're like, I'm not bossy. Of course I'm not. I'm not selfish. Of course I'm not. Okay, there's something going on. Where's Virgo? And you're in mind games. Okay, caught and caught. Okay, whoever's doing it is getting caught. Whoever is doing, because it looks like this person's looking into something in this card. And you see how they're reading like the hieroglyphs, or it kind of looks like they're reading codes, and okay, it could be hacking for some of you, but this person is finding something out. All right. So somebody's going to get caught red-handed in this situation. The secrets are going to be exposed. And this came up on your side here. So mind games and egg on their face. So whoever's playing mind games, they're feeling ashamed and it's backfiring and they're getting caught. Someone's getting caught. Interesting, because how come somebody's only sorry when they get caught, right? Have you ever thought about that? Why are you only sorry when you get caught? Are you actually sorry, or why were you keep doing it then? Usually if you're sorry, you don't keep doing it, right? Where's Virgo? Hangman. Devil. Okay, you may be tempted by something. Oh, yeah. But you're feeling like it's going to ruin the future. Okay, what are you being tempted by? There's something that's really turning you on, or really making you feel like you want to indulge in it, but you're trying not to. You're like, oh, this is a slippery slope. Damn, what's going on for Virgo? What's Virgo doing in the Hangman? Okay, yeah, you're trying not to. That's what I'm saying. It's like you're withholding, you're holding back. Like you're trying not to get too exactly, because you're like, oh man, this is going to cause more problems, and we don't need that right now, or I don't need that right now. It's looking like there's a trust concern in the situation from the past already. It looks like that. So you're trying to moderate your energies. It's like not drinking too much and not getting out of your mind too much, because then you can't control yourself. You're trying to maintain control of yourself while you feel a very strong passion or desire or an urge for someone. Like you feel like you want to, jump somebody's bones for some. What is this temptation about? Ace of Swords. Ace of Wands. Yeah, there's something that's like lighting you up. Like you're getting, yes, you're afraid. There's also fear of like being honest or knowing the truth and sharing the truth with somebody. Yeah, there's a manipulation going on for sure. Why does Virgo have fear? Judgment. You feel like if the truth were to come out, it's like I said, it's a slippery slope. Like something will transform completely, or it'll die out completely if you were honest with yourself, or if you were honest with somebody. Or this could be vice versa. Okay, I'm just reading the way it's coming out. Just, you know, get in where you fit in, Virgo. I'm not about like pointing fingers here, right? It's just reading the energy of what's going on. So this is not about blame. How this person sees Virgo. So that could be a message for you. It's not about blame. Okay, I'm getting something about Samahayak here. How this person sees Virgo. You could be very concerned that you're going to get caught and you want to say something before it happens. How do you see the person in the reading? Yeah, someone knows something. You may be dealing with a Virgo as well. I also got Pisces again, Sagittarius, Capricorn, Taurus, Leo, a little bit of Gemini here. Okay, so the person in the reading has been kind of solo. They've been acting like a little bit separate from you, or they started living a separate life. It started feeling that way. They may be denying that, okay? You could be getting very tempted by this person who's on their own. They're super solo. There's a lot of mystery going on. We've got Virgo on the roll here. Interesting. Moon in the second house, okay? You're really questioning how this person actually feels at times. Like there could be something here that's just really not being said. Your communication it's kind of sucks. It's like standing very still. It's really painful. I feel like mostly to you in this reading. It's that uncertainty that's really bothering someone. There's a question about if this person is going to be comfortable to speak about something or not, and how that's going to go. There's questions about if somebody's going to get wrapped up in like a very kind of interesting energy, maybe possessiveness. I want to say like somebody's getting a little bit possessive. Yeah. Oh yeah. The truth. You really want the truth. Yeah. There's something that, you know, you really want the truth. You want, at the end of the day, you want to be solid and secure in some sort of possibly relationship. Look at that. Goodness gracious. You want something, exactly. But it's like you're fearing that your home life is going to be shattered. You could have like a whole entire family. It's like a gaggle of kids or something. All right. You may be like married, you got a ton of kids or a bunch of responsibilities in the home. Okay. Alternatively, if this is at work, there's some kind of temptation at work and you're trying to keep it neutral. Like you're just trying to be friendly or keep an acquaintance or something like that. How you see the person in the reading, please, again? Like you see them with the Three of Swords. Okay. So you see this person as hurt. You see them as sad, as hurt. They may be emotionally manipulative or emotionally volatile at this time. Something is going on with that. Uh-oh. Why do you see them like this? Because of everything crumbling. A spiritual attack, facing their demon, secrecy, guilt. Yeah. So a person is in denial that they're doing things privately and secretly. There's something going on here that somebody continuously keeps private and secret because they can't even admit it to themselves. Some of you guys, there's questions about if somebody's like spending time with somebody else, if they're sneaking around with Netflix and chill card. It's like, are you having an affair? Are you keeping secrets? Okay, so it's like somebody is having challenges being truly remorseful because it feels like somebody keeps entertaining something. They'll say sorry, or they'll own up to something only when it comes out, but they're continuously involved in something. All right, they may have lost their job too and they don't want to tell you that, or something along those lines. What is the secret here? Hierophant. What is the secret? Is there a secret here? What is that? Four of Wands. It's about you. You're being kept secret, or it's your secret relationship, secret marriage. A marriage is a secret. A relationship is a secret. Something is going on secretively. Three of Cups. Yeah. There's like some sort of person. Uh-oh. Let's take a look. See, I'm going to pull you a different deck. Your reading feels like something needs to be uncovered. So I'm kind of trying to dig in. All right. What's the situation? Yeah. Somebody's like acting like they're single, wanting space and distance, acting different lately. It's very surprising behavior. And you're starting to feel like, okay, wait, what are you not saying to me? What's the situation? Intuition is telling you. Your intuition is telling you, wow, there's a secret crush. There's an admirer, attraction, suitor. But so you may be having an attraction to someone, or they do. It's like having an attraction. It's like coming across somebody and feeling an attraction. Crossroads. Roll the dice. Exactly. Okay. If you would take a look here, something is a slippery slope in this energy. Toxic attachment, drugs, alcohol, and obsession. Okay. Addiction and jealousy. Better often, unhappy, deserve better. With the grass is greener. This is what it feels like. It feels like someone is entertaining something that is not conducive to a happy, healthy, maybe body, relationship, something along those lines. Okay. What is Virgo's feelings? Ten of Swords. Uh-oh. I just saw the Ten of Swords pop, I believe. Yeah, Five of Swords. Damn. Very extremely jealous. Whoa. There's two kings here. Someone is feeling jealous. This isn't your feeling, so vice versa if you have to, but feeling very cutthroat with another person in the energy, feeling like you're butting heads with someone, that you really can't talk to them. You guys are talking past each other. You guys are having a lot of challenges, and there's two different ways to handle them, basically. Or there's two people here creating envy and jealousy and turmoil. Something along those lines. This is in the feelings for you. Reshuffle. Okay, Five of Wands. Again, there's drama, there's continuous drama, there's a lot of things up in the air at the same time. There's a lot of troubles, and it feels like jealousy again. How the person in the reading feels, it's like a situation is making someone feel less than, or making them feel like they got their, you know what, chopped off, making them feel less confident. How this person feels. This person is feeling very attracted. They're feeling obsessive, they're feeling possessive, they're feeling very sexual. Yeah, but that they can't heal. Something cannot heal. Okay, something cannot be recuperated from. It could be a relationship with somebody, and it looks like because of whatever affliction that is, or vice, like someone has a vice grip, like something has a vice grip on a person and won't release them. It's like a Venus flytrap type situation. What is this affliction or vice, or what is that obsession back there? What is that? It's an Ace of Cups. It's a feeling. Okay, it could also be like an anger and irritation and animosity, and it's like, okay, what's underneath that? What are you hiding? It feels like someone's always hiding something. What does this person want? Ace of Pentacles. Okay. Ten of Cups. All right. What do you want with this person? Strength. Okay. You got two queens now, and the Empress. Okay, so there's a bunch of gossip going on. There's a bunch of gossip girls situation, drama, that type of thing. Ten of Cups as well. There's a lot going on behind the scenes, and people are really just trying to bear with it. I feel like something has not changed. If someone said they've healed or they've stopped something, the answer is no. There's something going on, Virgo. Okay. Yeah, there's someone talking to a person. Maybe they're telling them all the troubles of a situation, all the dramas, all the things, or what have you. Something's going on in the background, and this person's actual intentions, though, with Virgo, please. And that's why there's deception. Like, somebody will not admit something, or they said that they quit, they stopped. It's not that way. Yeah. There's a whole bunch of denial of this anyway. Like, somebody's denying this. Somebody could really just have you turned on, and you guys are not, you know, doing the do or something like that. Yeah. You may need to understand your connection to somebody, because there may be something else going on as well. Like you could have an attraction to someone and it's really testing your relationship, Virgo. You may have an attraction to a person and you're like, let me not take this too far. Or you're trying to decide what that looks like. Because here you have an opportunity to like be loyal, be committed. And then you have like a test. It feels like something is testing your if you're genuine in a situation, or that's what's happening. Yeah, there's another person. It feels like there's another situation that's interjected in the situation. Yeah, that's what this feels like. And where's Virgo in that? Okay. And where's the person in that? Something is very challenging here. Virgo. Yeah, 5 of Swords. There's some type of gaslighting going on, or just inadmission. A person will not admit to something. What's going to happen next in this situation with Virgo and the person in the reading? The World card. Okay. I mean, it feels like something's like hanging on, still hanging on by a thread, or still like not a whole lot of satisfaction of a situation or the way that something is going. Yeah, there's lack of trust here or lack of reciprocity. Someone is not trustworthy. It feels like someone cannot feel trustworthy in a situation. Yeah, damn. Okay, I see that you guys are going to become more private, you and this person, in the coming period. It's like people are not trusting one another, and it's walking on eggshells. It's kind of pulling back. It's kind of keeping things private and secretive, and it's not coming together. So, okay, one advice card. Damn, Virgo, it's time to understand your options. Take a look at that. Take a look at maybe options you're not considering as well. Whether or not you want to continue doing those things with the 3 of Swords and the 7 of Cups, because there's pain being caused because of some sort of illusion. It's time to take off the mask. It's time to see the options for what they are. Maybe even check out other avenues here. Yeah, 5 of Wands. Something is making it very challenging for you, and I feel like you're being tested. This would be, for example, let's say you're in a relationship with somebody. You and this person have some sort of concerns because of past things. Then somebody's ex pops up and is like really tempting. This is just an example. It just feels something like that, okay? Yeah, you're going to have to really find, exactly, you're going to have to do away with any blindfold, or if something is confusing, like don't make any drastic move toward it. Maybe more so keep a level head about it, if that makes sense. Okay, and this could even be a person. If they're deceiving you, same as, thank you, Virgo. Check your other placements. I'll see you next time. Hi, Libra. Let's take a look, see who and what is coming in. Okay, yeah, I was about to say there's a Virgo here. You actually rolled Virgo and Libra, so this may be a message for you. You're going to hear from a Virgo. Yeah, there's ideas about travel or like destinations, something like that. But it looks like you guys are butting heads a little bit about a situation, about plans of a situation. Okay, your work constraints could be getting in the way, or you're going to be really considering what you do with your time, especially if it makes money. Okay, so work, some constraints are getting in the way of you doing what you want to do, is what it looks like to me, especially if it concerns travel or this Virgo. There's a lot of hard work that you could put in and you're going to reap major rewards, but it would take a really long time, especially if this is financial or career-wise. I'm also seeing there's a very old asset. Maybe this is a home. Something needs to be fixed up, spruced up a little bit. Okay, I'm also getting like rental properties or leasing something out. Okay, could be like a B&B type energy. Show me who and what is coming in towards Libra. Okay, well, it looks like a really hazy Daisy type of situation. There could be somebody named Daisy here. Maybe a pet is Daisy as well. Also, the daisy flower could be what's given. So the person in the reading is coming in, not very much so coming in. I want to reshuffle this. I'm going to give you a message. You have Scorpio and Pisces here on the cards. You also have Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo. Whoever this person is, you guys are tapping out in the coming period because there's too much going on, too much unspoken about, too much unseen, too much misunderstood. So I see a tapping out there. So let's reshuffle and see what else wants to come out for you. I saw 33 and 11 here. Master numbers 33 and 11. Who and what is coming in towards Libra? Okay. All right, it's a Pisces. Okay, that's all I'm getting. Wow. Yeah, speechless, huh? That's it. That's what it is. Pisces, Virgo energy. This person's paused. Quiet as a mouse. This is a church mouse, if you will. But there's a whole bunch of turmoil under the surface. Tell me about this High Priestess coming into Libras. Okay, yeah, church mouse, spirituality. Someone's really into spirituality, religion, tradition, that kind of thing in the coming period. This is where they're finding their healing. This person's like renewed in their faith or in their spirituality in the coming period. Okay, someone's could be like a priest, a pastor, a freaking whatever. This could even be a psychic or a tarot reader. All right, but somebody's in a relationship or somebody's talking about rules, laws, and authority, and that's just the energy that they're in, though. So they're very passive there. Show me Libra. What's going on here? There's arguments about belief systems and values and morals in a situation. This could be someone at a distance from you. You guys are butting heads. This could even be like things like philosophies on life, or maybe even like politics, spiritual beliefs, things like that. Show me Libra, please. Okay, you're in the 8 of Wands. That's good. Something's moving. Okay, because their energy is really stagnant. Okay, but you really want to talk about the person that's dipped out here for some reason. The 7 of Wands person. You don't want to talk about the person here. You want to talk about somebody else. You don't know if you should leave something walked away from. You're leaving somebody on red, or somebody's leaving a situation on red. You read the information, but you don't respond, okay? So there's something here that you have a question about. Yeah, but I feel like this question is kind of not going to give you much answer, Libra, because whoever this is that you want to know about, they're not, I mean, you can't force someone to do something, right? Like, you could shoot off as many messages as you want. So I feel like you're getting tired of that. You're tired of reaching out first and not getting a response from a person. But you still have questions about them. You still want to know about them. You're just like, why, or what? Like, something is a question about this person. Okay, what's Libra doing with the 8 of Wands? Yeah, so now you're doing the 7 of Cups. Okay. So you know that you have to leave a situation here. It's time for you to leave. You're going somewhere else. You're really confused about where to go next, though, or if you should continue, like maybe travel, or if you should go somewhere. 7 of Swords. Okay. Why does Libra have the 7 of Cups? So you're shooting off a whole bunch of opportunities into the air, and you're trying to see what takes or what comes back. You have a lot of options. You have a lot of opportunities, or you're sending off messages to several different people. This could be like sales, or you're trying to get like responses from people. What's the situation? Okay. Yeah. That's what I'm saying. Someone keeps you waiting. The situation, you're dealing with somebody, your situation with this person is kind of like childish. You may have had an argument and now somebody doesn't want to respond, or they're just being real silent, real secretive. Person doesn't want to talk. They're not they're not responding to you. You have questions, they're not giving you answers. That's what this reading looks like so far. Ace of Wands. Okay. You may have a lot on your plate and there's something else that you're tending to, but this person distracts you. They're a huge distraction. You start devolving when you involve yourself with this person. You start becoming argumentative, or you start feeling very immature, or something like that with the childish card. You start feeling like real childlike. Three of Swords. Yeah, someone's getting real petty and jealous, or some kind of envy is going on. Okay, how this person sees Libra. Well, they see you moving on. I mean, I saw that for you too. So you're going somewhere. You know you got to keep it trucking, keep it moving. You got success coming in the future. They know that. You're moving toward a new feeling that you have, or a new inspiration that you have, a new desire of yours. How you see the person in the reading? You see them as sneaky, okay? Yeah, they're avoiding you. The person has been avoiding you. I mean, yeah. So they may like say a bunch of stuff and it's really abrasive, or it's out of nowhere. You never know when they're going to say something. You never know when they're going to go quiet, but they fall quiet. So they could even like say some like rude or harsh things to you, and then all of a sudden they disappear. You're like, wait, what? Were we just talking? So you're like sending them messages like, where are you, or what's going on, but no response, or something like that. So now this person sees you as like moving on, or you have like a new passion in your life. This person just really boggles your mind. I feel like they take up too much of your mind space, Libra. Really. I really do feel like how this person is behaving towards you is not conducive for you to keep thinking about. Something gets you really distracted, and now you can't tend to things, basically. Show me, Libra. Okay, yeah, different spiritual beliefs. That's what this feels like. So you and this person may come from different walks of life. You may have different beliefs and values. You may see relationships and tradition differently. Maybe you guys are, raised completely, entirely differently, and you guys go about life in completely, entirely different ways, or you may have fundamental differences. This much is clear. It's almost like different classes or different kinds of, I don't know, maybe culture. Something is different with you and the person, and you're realizing this at this time. You may just be realizing, hey, we're not thinking the same, we're not doing the same, we're not operating on the same wavelength. Show me Libra. Opposites attract, okay? See, because you want to talk to this person. I feel like it's bothering you. If anything, you're bothered. Like you want to know what's really up or what's going on, okay? You really want to know something about this person, but it's like you're forcing yourself to move forward. You're forcing yourself to see other people, or you're forcing yourself to date others. I feel like you're forcing yourself so you stop thinking about them or something. Okay, because you feel like somebody's being childish here, and it makes you behave the same way, or, something like that. So here you have a Netflix and chill card. Friends with benefits, spending time with someone else, sneaking around. You feel like this person's been sneaking, they've been creeping, they've been doing things. Maybe you find that this person's actually married, or this person, something's going on there, and you're like, oh, okay, but you still have questions. You're like, wait, what? How is that a thing? Or how are you suddenly in a relationship? Is that why you're ignoring me? How are you suddenly being governed by your spirituality? You found, you're God again, and this is what you're behaving like something shifted, and they're behaving in a way you're just like, wait, this person feels very foreign to you right now. Show me the person in the reading. It's like they're rewriting themselves, or they're becoming a different, karma, divine intervention, facing their demons, spiritual attack. Okay, there's a spiritual contract that they're in. They have a spiritual partnership. They have spiritual soulmate energy. That's literally what they look like too. So their rules and their guidelines are forcing them to be in this situation, and now they don't want to talk to you. Yeah, they're breaking up with you, or they're distant from you, they're separated from you, cold shoulder. Lots of red flags in the energy. Okay, this is very, I want to say dysfunctional in your day-to-day life. Because of all this chaos, you're like, wait, I need some clarity. I need to know. Something's bothering you. Okay. What is Libra trying to know here, please, about this person? You want to know if they're like forced to do this, or if they chose this. You may want to know if they're like being controlled, or if it's really them. You want to know if they're going to fight for it in the future, the Five of Swords. Yeah, if there's something worth fighting for. What's the answer for this? The Fool. Okay, Six of Cups. Okay, trust what you're seeing. Like if somebody's having boundaries or pushing up, you got to just go with what you're seeing. Really, Libra. Whatever you're being shown is what you need to see right now, especially, I want to say. Okay, so let me see here how you feel. Yeah, something's not fair to you. This person's been deceiving you. There's a lot of lies or just untruths. Okay, somebody won't fill you in how this person feels. Something is super humid. I'm getting something about watermelons. Okay, what does this person want with Libra? They want the devil with you. Okay, what does that look like to them? Someone wants you on their terms, Libra. They want you to talk to them when they want to talk to you. Yeah, they want to revive it when they're ready to revive it. They want you to feel really strongly about them. This looks like they get you out of your own space, like your own peace. Like someone makes you worry. They make you question. They make you feel like in a tizzy, like you're super dizzy dealing with this person. They want control, okay? They want control over how things go. They don't want to yield to you, and someone's not interested in seeing some sort of benefit for you right now. What do you want with this person? You want a reconciliation with them. Yeah, you want something to go steady. You want it normal. You want to talk to them again, even if it's friendly, even if it's as friends, you want to chop it up like old times or something like that. Like you... Okay, someone's not, I want to say, not behaving the same way. Okay, their true intentions, please. Yeah. Okay. They don't care about the past. They're not concerned. Someone's going to be a workaholic in the coming period. They may be avoiding you and telling you they're busy, or they're working with their family. They're doing all these things. They're super, super busy that, you know, they're drowning themselves in all these things to keep their mind off of you or the situation. This person is not interested in returning to the past right now or reconciling right now. They're focused on home and family or some other situation. They're building something. What are they focused on? Let's see what they're moving towards. Looks like home and family. Five of Cups. Yeah, something fell apart in their life and they're trying to fix that. They're sorry, but they have to go or they have to move. Something is not stable where they are. Okay, they're trying to stabilize. Someone over here is trying to stabilize. They want somewhere to sleep that's peaceful, not dysfunctional, not messy, not, you know, whatever's going on there. That's their priority at this time. Your intentions with this person. Three of Swords. Okay, yeah, and you know, a lot of this is like you see the Nine of Swords. Damn, dude. It's the same thing that I've been saying. Like you're feeling really thrown off by someone. Yeah. Like you wish they would just tell you. It's like, so what was it? Did you think I did something wrong? Did I say something wrong? Why don't you just tell me? It kind of looks like you're blaming yourself a little bit. You want to know if you can just go about it with this person for them to be honest with you about the situation and where your fault lies in the situation. You're like, did I do something? That's kind of what this looks like. You're starting to feel like guilty, self-conscious of a situation. You really don't like this. Either way the cookie crumbles, it looks like you're not going to be getting what you need right now out of the situation. You want an answer. You want some sort of commitment from them. Okay, Seven of Cups. But see, yeah, it's not happening like that. This person, okay, someone wants you to be happy with a fire sign, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, maybe a Scorpio. They want you to be happy with what is. They want you to enjoy moments. They want you to, you know, explore your life and be happy with the change and set yourself free from things. They want you to enjoy yourself again, something like that. Okay. Someone's with another person. Maybe they want you to be with a fire sign. They want you to go get married or something like that, Libra. Can I get an advice card for Libra? Okay. Yeah, Libra, I mean, you know, when we get this energy here, it's looking like you really need to feel confident within the self. Like, you need to be strong about this. Like, you need to be brave. You need to find courage about this. This is really internal work, like self-mastery. Okay. Don't be judging yourself. Don't put yourself down. Don't allow any sort of insults to come at you. Like, you have to know that you are worthy and you're strong and you're brave and you're confident. There's something about your confidence needing to get back into gear because of this situation. Maybe you just don't feel like you can, you know, feel confident anymore. Something about this has made you feel less than, made you feel ugly, made you feel something happened, okay? Whatever it is. And that's not really the truth of the matter, but that's the way that you're feeling. So you need to find a way to get back in touch with your inner resources, your inner strength, and your courage so that you can feel more confident again. Because all in all, this could be actually highlighting an insecurity of yours. And maybe somebody is touching that insecurity or that wound and making it hurt more painfully, right? That's what this is about, Libra. It's like you can't even fully enjoy yourself elsewhere because of whatever this is or something like that. Okay? It's saying here that there's more for you. Thank you, Libra. That's what I have for you today, and I'll see you next time. Hi, Scorpio. I'm actually kind of nervous to read your cards. Okay. Wow. First thing out was like loyal. Am I loyal? Are they loyal? Like right here. Okay. Like, should I continue? So you have Mars in the 7th with Taurus energy. Interesting. There's arguments or some sort of challenges when it comes to your relationship with a person. Uranus, 3rd house. Libra energy. Well, it looks like the love is being covered up by something else. Is what this feels like. Challenges with the person, disagreements, or, you know, who put the cutlery where. Something about silverware is here. Let's see who and what's coming in. I'll pick you a deck. Let's see. Let's do this one again. Yeah, the moon. What's going on, Scorp? Let me get a card on that moon really quick. Whew. Okay. You're trying your best to feel comfortable and confident in a space, yeah, in a relationship. Maybe you just like purchased a home or something, or you're in this home and you're like, man, I really got a lot to do around here. You keep getting disrupted when you're trying to tap out, take a break, or rest. You may feel like there's people in the background ready to come at you at any moment. You're waiting for the Reaper to come too. That's death. That's you. You're waiting for someone to come collect or pay some type of money. Something feels like you need your home and your inner world to feel more comfortable right now. Absolutely. You just need that. There's too much uncertainty going on. And you need a place to rest your head, if that makes sense. Who and what's coming in towards Scorpio? Who and what? A 7 of Cups. Well, that could be why. It's like, surprise. No. Show me the 7 of Cups. Okay. Somebody has an offer for you here, Scorpio. They really need to clear the air, or you do. What is the 7 of Cups referring to? They have an offer for you for your relationship. It's like, some of you, this is forgiveness. They want to know if you guys are going to try for something, that it's going to revive. Yeah, the 2 of Cups. This person wants to know if you're going to be on board, on the same team with them, if you're ready to like do or do what they want to do. Show me the 7 of Cups. This is another Scorpio for some. You got Sagittarius. Yeah, Taurus and Aquarius here too. Okay, somebody doesn't know right now. They've been waiting. They've been trying to be patient. They're trying not to be too in their head about things. Like, they feel like they're imagining things at times and they're trying not to. They're like, let me stick to the facts. Let me stick to the receipts. Okay, someone's fixing receipts. They may be changing the names on receipts or changing values on receipts. There's some sort of deception there. This could be messages or something financial as well. All in all, this person is hoping that something is going to pay off, that you guys are still continuing toward a common goal, is what this looks. All right, where's Scorpio? Sagittarius energy, and oh my gosh, the devil. What is, you are abundantly, yeah, 3 of Swords, none of that, okay? No more of that. You know what you don't like now at this point. There's something you really don't like here, and you've identified it. You're like, nope, I'm not using this perfume anymore, or this product anymore. It's doing this thing to me. Okay, maybe something's making you feel, yeah, anxious even. Someone gave you something that broke, or they gave you a broken heart. Someone gave you a disappointment. It was all dressed up in gold with that Ace of Pentacles right there. So this is like fake gold or false gold, fool's gold. So something, you feel like you've been a fool to a situation. You're like, how did I not see this? Yeah. So what's happening? Damn, are you having nightmares too? This looks like someone can't sleep right, or they've not been able to. Someone's having nightmares, or... Okay, a lot of disruptions going on in where you're supposed to rest your head. So you're absolutely abundantly clear what you're not doing anymore, so that you can move forward with wheel energy. Tell me about the wheel. Yeah, the sun is shining, thankfully. All that nastiness down there. This is the Chariot. Yep, you have this determination. You're going to change it. I'm going to fix it. I'm going to get it. I'm going to go. I'm going to move it. I'm going to achieve. I'm going to accomplish. Period. Because of something that went down. Okay, so you've changed your approach here really strongly. How this person sees you. Okay. Yep, you're not playing any games. You have Death card and the King of Swords. This is a big deal right there. You're creating a massive shift and a massive change. This confusing this person. Give me a card. Yeah, because now they don't know about your relationship or like what you're doing anymore. 9 and 9. You look like you're doing something on your own as opposed to with somebody. So you've made this plan and you're like, hey, I'm going to do this. And this person's like, okay, well, what about love? What about compassion? What about us? What about the family? What about, something like that? And you're like, nah, I need to get back. I need to do this thing. Yeah, Ace of Wands, I have to. How do you see the person in the reading? What was that? The Magician. Okay. So you feel like they're full of it, or they are, yeah, they're offering you that thing again. There it is. The Knight of Cups, the 3 of Pentacles. It's the same thing they said. So you see this person, they have this offer for you and it's waiting. They're waiting to hear from you, or it's pending. They're waiting for you to get back to them. They're waiting for you to answer them. Yes, I want this, or no, I don't. Something is pending. They're confused. Give me the energy. What is the energy between? Unexpected. So you're acting brand new. This person is surprised by the moves you're about to make. Okay, because there's a disagreement about it. You may feel triggered and you move on it, you act on it. You're like, you're not going to trigger me like that. Death card. Okay, Wheel, Chariot. It's all like, nope. King of Swords, being very decisive, very logical. You're favoring mind over matter. You're favoring logic. You have to make these choices. This is logic. This is not emotion. Someone's coming with emotion like, wait, what? What's happening? What about feelings? Like that. Okay, so friends, see, because you feel like you don't trust someone to show up or to do the job with you. So you're like, I'll do it myself then. You're not going to do it. I'll do it myself. Okay. Something feels like that. Like you're being super like decisive. You're in a leadership role. You're taking charge. That's just what it is. What is this person's energy then? This person looks all over the place right now. Show me this person's energy. That could be why you're doing this. Okay, yeah. So there's an intuition, there's a fear that someone's lying, that they're going to cheat, that they're deceptive, that they're just being charming, that they're just being manipulative. There's fears about this going on. Yeah. Okay, so unfortunately, someone's getting wrecked by the divine here. It looks like this person is, because you're taking charge. You're like, boom. And I feel like there's too much dilly-dallying or some sort of ditzy energy over here. Like, what's going on? Of course I don't see the options. Of course I don't see anything going on. Nope. I don't see anything at all. It's like somebody's in denial over here, but now karma's coming through. Somebody was doing a stalemate with you, or it felt that way. So you really got to get the ball rolling on things that need to get done. And it looks like this person has to take a back seat right now, or it's either like you jump in this chariot with me or you sit down. That's your options. This person's like, what are my options? That's your options. But Scorpio's not waiting. So the bus is moving. Okay, your chariot is driving ahead really quickly. Someone's missing the mark with you, it feels like, because their timing is off, or they've been waiting too long with the divine timing. There's some sort of a divine intervention coming through. Damn, Scorpio, you have hella spirit energy around you right now, okay? Because somebody's they feel untrustworthy or something, or you're I'm hearing you're conditioning it. Okay, maybe you're starting to feel like someone's setting you up to be deceived, like they're conditioning you to that, like they're like grooming you into that to be deceived or something. Yeah, the truth. Damn. Confession, clarity, reveal, and secrets. Well, here's truth right here. How you see the person, or that's not the question. Fated meeting. Show me Scorpios. You're in regrets and party. Okay. All right. Yeah. I mean, it's time to move forward. Moving on, new beginning. There was some type of mistake in the past, and there's no time to make up. There's no time for apologies with their regrets. There may have been some sort of event or a public thing that happened, and maybe you have regrets about that. It's like, damn, I shouldn't have said that, or I shouldn't have done those things, but you're still moving ahead anyway. You're moving forward anyway. You're just moving. You're making those moves. You're not going to sit around and mope or cry about it. Not that that's a bad thing, but it looks like you're done with that phase. Okay. How you see this person? Okay. Well, there's something over in their life. Maybe it's with you. Your situation with this person is done. It's over. You feel like they've hit a dead end. They can't pass go anymore. Something is closed. It's closed off. It's done. But they keep trying to do it with the Nine of Wands. They've been real kind of, the moon. They've been really secretive or guarded about things. They've been, what is that moon? The sun. Okay, you'll understand somebody based off of what they're choosing and their actions day by day, not off of what they're saying. So you feel like this person, they chose to create a Three of Swords. Yeah. Okay, this person broke an agreement with you. That's why you're ending it, or that's why somebody's closed off here now. You're compartmentalizing a person because they broke some sort of, they chose to create drama with the Five of Wands or some sort of dysfunction with the Two of Wands. And that broke your guys' contract, or it broke an agreement. Eight of Wands. They feel like something's happening quickly all of a sudden, and they're like scared. Yeah, here we go. Yep. They're afraid of the changes that are coming through. This may be about a Sagittarius in the mix, but the person in the reading's like, whoa, what's going on? Things are happening quickly. I'm scared. I'm fried. I'm hearing I'm fried. Someone could be fried. Doesn't that mean like you did too much, too many things, like too many drugs or something? How this person feels? Like their brain is fried. It's like your brain on drugs or something with that egg frying. So I was afraid to do your reading, and I think it's because you look intimidating here. You look like a force to be reckoned with in the coming period, and someone is going to be a little bit fearful of that. They're going to be fearful of the changes that you're implementing and the quick movements you're doing, like quick. Like there's no time to act with emotion. You know the right thing to do, the right thing to say in any given moment, so you're doing it and you're getting it all done at once. This person's like watching and they're like awestruck, but at the same time it looks like they're gaining some sort of clarity about, I guess, your relationship. The two, what are they realizing? Seven of Pentacles, that they're stagnant, or that there's been procrastination, a lot of stagnating. Someone here has been stagnating. Yep. So now they feel rushed because they're watching you, because the chariot moves fast, especially with the wheel. Like the chariot needs the wheels to turn, right? The wheels on the bus. Hello. You're moving fast, I want to say. Big time, though. Like you're conquering things. Tick, 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 all the way down. And this person's like, wait. They're like Eeyore vibes, or like kind of like derpy. They're like, so I've been sitting here. Someone could speak slowly or something. Or maybe you think I'm speaking slowly. How this person feel, or how you feel, please. Says hella Saturn energy right there. Yeah, you feel the moon. What's wrong? What is this? Okay, Four of Wands. There it is. That's how you started. Well, good for you. You feel comfortable. You know what you're looking for. Like, even though there's some sort of uncertainty, you're conquering it. You're acting anyway. You're going through anyway. Because emotionally, you may feel like, I'm not so sure. Intellectually, you're like, yes, this is the right thing to do. So do that. I mean, it's good. I mean, you're doing it anyway. I don't need to tell you that. But it's good here because you're actually going to create eventually some sense of normalcy or a sense of comfort. Here is what this looks like. So yeah, there may be some fears, worries, concerns along the way, but certain things have to get done and be done, and so do it. So if you're done, be done. Okay, Ten of Wands. Yeah, you may feel like overwhelmed, like there's a lot on your plate right now, like you're doing it all alone even, but for some of you that are able, try to enlist the help of maybe friends, neighbors. I'm hearing foes. Maybe there's someone who wants to make something up to you. Your foe can be utilized here. Your frenemies, they could do little tasks for you. Or like if you are able, try to, I'm hearing pawn off responsibilities. Maybe somebody's been doing that. Okay, so I feel like you're behind a little bit. That's why you may feel this way. But try to even find services that can automate something for you. Or like, let's say, for example, you have all these things to do, then get someone to clean something up for you, like get your car washed, instead of you washing it, you know what I'm saying? Or have someone clean your house for once instead of you cleaning your house, or whatever it is, right? Like I'm just giving you examples. Hire an organizer. That freaking changed my life. Someone did it for me as a gift. Changed my life. Okay. Organized my entire place. It was wild. Ever since then, I can't live without that. Okay, what do you want with the person in the reading? Actually, it was a Scorpio that did that. Yeah. Smart. That's what this is. Like smart, finding solutions, knowing how to fix things, So what you're wanting is I feel like you're upset with the person in the reading with the Knight of Swords and the Nine of Wands. You don't like their attitude. Someone's been having an attitude and it's pissing you off, because remember we saw them come up with the Nine of Wands here. They failed. They failed something. They missed a deadline. So you may be dealing with someone who's going to miss a deadline, and you trusted them. You entrusted someone to do something, or they missed the mark. I feel like we said that at the beginning, right? Was that your reading? I don't know. Somebody missed the mark. They missed a deadline. And now you're like, you see that the expression, it's like, rah, it's like out there, right? Everybody's watching like, oh my gosh, Scorpio, look at Scorpio. They're so upset. They're getting everything done. They're going to chop somebody's head off. But it's like, you feel that there's someone here, okay, pissing you off is what it looks like to me. Yeah, look at that. You're like, I just can't sit here and watch this happen anymore. Why does Scorpio have this? You look like you want to attack someone. Ace of Cups. Okay, and then you're going to say sorry or get along with them. Here it is. You have a solution. You're going to be dictating or telling people what to do. This is like a boss. This is like something like that. What does this person want? They're still sitting there like dirt. This person's still sitting there. It's acting like derp. Okay. Okay, they're gonna try. I mean, there is some sort of stagnant energy here. They feel like you're not really looking for it much anyway, or it's not going to amount to anything, but they're gonna try. They're like, well, I might have, it might be too late, or I missed the mark, or something like that. They're still gonna try. I have a question though. What is this? What is Scorpio saying that they're not liking right here? Tell me what that is. It's hesitation is what it looks like. High Priestess, yeah, passivity. High Priestess, Queen of Cups, Ace of Swords. Okay, the Star. It could be that someone's not on par with some sort of aspirations or goals, or like yours. Yeah, the Nine of Cups. Someone is just too passive, or they're overindulgent. They are really focused on emotion. So I feel like you're not in it for the emotion in the coming period. That's not going to benefit you is what you're saying, at least not in this moment, because you're trying to do things. You're trying to accomplish, and you will. But this person here, it could be them. Maybe they're being too passive. They're being too easygoing, to whatever, the Nine of Cups, overindulgent in things and things of that nature. They could also be keeping secrets, and you don't like that. Like, you feel like someone's just not really filling you in on things. They're creating this illusion for no reason is what this is. What are they up to? What is that person doing? That person is doing, yeah, healing from something. Feeling dissatisfied, there you are. That's what I'm saying. Like, you've been intimidating someone, or you will be, and they're going to be like, uh-oh, I don't want that. They don't want to make you feel like that, or they don't want to see you like that. Like, you're being super intense right here. They're not going to like your attitude and your approach now. Like, something has shifted here, okay? What they're doing, they have been doing or will be doing is, healing, moving slowly, reflecting on what that looks like, getting to a calmer place. The Six of Swords, they're seeking guidance. Maybe somebody needs a mentor, or they need some sort of advisor that they need to seek out. Could be something they're looking into, or this is you, Scorpio, but I saw it for them. All right, let me see this person's energy anyway. I wanted to pull this for them. Show me this person's energy towards Scorpio. Okay, pop up and high value. That looks like somebody else's. Didn't I just pull that for someone? It might have been Leo. Yeah, your energy reminds me of Leo's because they're also behaving like that. Person's energy towards Scorpio. High value again. Netflix and chill. Sneaking around. Sick and tired. Okay. They're tired of the friends with benefits, or they're tired of sneaking around. Okay. Because the decision has already been made, and it looks like something's done. It has to stop. Someone's been, because the Empress kind of like sits there, right? Someone's been doing that, especially with that High Priestess and the Queen of Cups we saw. What are they wanting with Scorpio, the person they're reading? Dating. They want to reconcile. They want a chance. They want to resolve things. They want another chance for some of you. They want to get back together. They want to restore harmony in the situation. They feel like they're losing value in their life by losing the situation now that there's distance and a separation with you. Okay, Scorpio in the energy. Regrets, pictures and regrets. Okay, so someone got caught is what this looks like. Someone got caught. We've got that in two cards here. Someone got caught, maybe some kind of like sexual thing, or an attraction potentially for some of you. But it looks like there's a loss of intimacy in this relationship. There may be a loss of chemistry as well. Like, you're not feeling it anymore with the pictures. This is like regrets, okay? You're reminiscing on something that was found out, and now you're like, okay, so now that I know this, I don't know how to get it up for you anymore, okay? In a crass way, okay? If you know what I'm saying. Even if you're feminine, you know what I mean. Yeah, I don't know how to get to that place with you, and I can't see you like that. Like, something backfired on them. It worked against them. What is this caught? Someone's sorry, apparently. Well, they were hiding information. You don't do that to a Scorpio. Come on. There's certain signs you don't do that to. Scorpio's one of them. Yeah, they got caught. They got caught having secrets. They got caught being a BSer, okay? They got caught being mysterious, you know, sneaking around, whatever that is, hiding information from you. Now they're sorry, of course, but it looks like you're just trying to focus on logic and logistics at this time, and this person appears to be wanting to try something with you. It looks like they're a little bit cautious, just want to say. So their intentions with Scorpio in the coming period, in the future, after the fact. The moon and, okay, being in their feelings, enhancing the feeling space between you two, trying to contact you telepathically, emotionally. Someone's really in their emotions, and I don't feel like you're in that vibe at this time. So this is their approach. Okay. Your intentions with this person in the coming period. They want you to feel like they feel. They want you to feel Ace of Cups. Yeah. Okay. There's a rekindling that can happen if you want it to. Yeah, but High Priestess, okay. Something needs to be put out on the table. Scorpio, you may be considering somebody else at this point. Even, it looks like, yeah, it looks like there's someone here. Scorpio. I got Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio energy. Hella. I got Aries and Capricorn. What's Scorpio going to be moving towards? You're just going to be very low key is what this looks like. You're going to be very, low key with the person in the reading. What is Scorpio doing privately, or what's Scorpio moving towards right there in the future? You're moving towards not including this person in your life. Okay. Okay, well, it looks like you have a new opportunity coming in. For some, it's just financial and you're very happy about that, but it looks like you're just keeping things more private from this person, okay? So I see you doing that. Yeah, pretty much. And this person's trying to be in love and trying to be, you know, sweet or kind. You're just not taking the bait is what it looks like. You can still talk to them is what I'm seeing, but something's not sparking for you. It's not like, you know, there's no spark. Yeah, Five of Swords. See, because, yeah, Five of Swords, 6. Someone's really trying to heal this. It looks challenging. It's a big challenge. I see here someone's talking to someone or seeking advice. Yeah, by the way, let's get you advice then. Since that's all happening, what's the advice for Scorpio, please? If anything, Spirit, what you got? The Star card, beautiful. 6 of Pentacles. Okay, you need to pay attention to what you're putting in your body and things that you're consuming, especially if it has anything to do with your health and your well-being. Also, pay attention to the time that you're putting into things, and make sure that you're actually aiming toward those goals and putting in a little effort, at least a little bit, you know, day by day or whatever that is. Like, stay on track, basically. There's something that needs to heal. You look like you need to get things in order a little bit. Tell me about the Star. Maybe also get back in contact. Yeah, look at that. The King and Queen of Cups. Scorpio, if you're trying to feed a relationship with someone, 10 of Swords, damn. If you are dealing with this person, it looks like you can rekindle it. If you are a Scorpio who actually wants to rekindle it, because I know that's not going to be everybody, you have Aquarius, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, Taurus, and Gemini energy. Then the key here is people being accountable, taking accountability, and yes, focusing on the emotions. That's what that is, okay? Because here we have deception, betrayal, backstabbing. That looks like there's a lot of animosity about that. But things have to be taken day by day, piece by piece, bit by bit. And people need to start taking accountability and staying on track toward goals for some reason. So maybe your goal is actually just healing the relationship. Sure. Your emotional connection with somebody is important. So if you're a Scorpio who doesn't want to rekindle something romantically, there's a friend. This would be like reach out for support. Find people who are like-minded or who you can get along with, who you can talk to. This is going to be very important for you, Scorpio. All right. Thank you, Scorpio. That is what I have for you. There's a little kitty coming in. I'll see you next time, Scorp. Hello, Sagittarius. Let's see who and what is coming in. Empress. Okay. Whoa. Hello, Libra energy. That is a really strong energy. Let me grab yours really quick. Whoa, yours is too. Okay. 3 of Cups. Okay. Someone's married or getting married. There's some sort of celebration here is what I'm seeing, Sagittarius. So the person in the reading and you, it looks like something good is happening actually, for once, right? Let's pull the energy. You guys have some type of reconciliation, putting the past behind, that type of thing. I don't know if you're going toward them. Yeah, you may be no contact with this person, but you're happy about that. You're getting close to like a friend or other people. Something is being protected. Your relationships are being protected. Yep, here it is, Netflix and chill. It says spending time with somebody else. I'm not getting so much sneaking around. It looks like things are becoming more official or solidifying. The person in the relationship, the person in this reading looks like a mother figure, a spouse, some kind of marriage energy is in the vibe. What is the situation, please? You could be celebrating someone. You have self-love, loving you, taking back control. Okay, ashamed, backfired, and got caught. Show me the person in the reading. Intimacy. Guilt. Oh. Okay, there's no contact here because of some sort of guilt. Someone's ashamed, they're embarrassed. Someone got caught. Show me Sagittarius. Someone knows the truth now. You have rock bottom. You may be having legal issues, but now that's done and it's over. You may be experiencing karma, or someone is around you. Someone's life fell apart here. And now it looks like you got someone on your side, on your team. You got spending time with somebody else coming through really strongly as well. Okay, how the person in the reading, I don't know why they're coming in then, how they see you. They see you as the 4 of Swords, like you're good, you're happy. Oh, wow. Something's been going on a really long time and finally you're free or you're out. You're being let go from some sort of pause energy. Like there's been a pause in your life or you've been waiting a really long time. Now something's changing. What is that, Tower? It's like a sudden announcement or a sudden thing. Yeah, it's like suddenly you're happy. Okay, it's no longer about attention or giving. I'm hearing grifter. Somebody could have been doing things to impress people here. Maybe that's what you were dealing with a person. It's like always trying to impress someone or always wondering what they're thinking or worried about them type thing. That's no longer happening here. Okay. You're happy something's done. You're being congratulated. You're happy you're free. You're out of a situation. It's official now. Like you're good. How you see the person in the reading? You've reached the next level of something. Like you graduated and you're done. Like it took a really long time. Okay. Congratulations. That's the vibe. So yeah, this person in the reading is coming in with a lot of major arcana. Okay, you may need to pay like dues or pay fees to an establishment. Some of you guys, this is like government, maybe this is taxes, that kind of thing. But okay, there's also mortgage or a home here. There's a lot changing in your life that looks really beneficial. Like finally things feel more even keeled. They feel like give and take. They feel more reciprocal. Like the universe is finally reciprocating with you. It feels like you were on pause or on timeout for some time. I'm not sure why the person in the reading is showing up. It looks like an energy. I'm not seeing a whole bunch happening here. Maybe this is the point where you like break away from them and you guys are not talking because when it comes to their intentions, yeah, let's pull that actually. Okay. There may be some disagreements about a child going on or children. You guys may have like custody situations going on. Some of you, it's a pet. That's interesting. Okay, well, this person believes that you and they can come to an agreement that will be mutually beneficial. It's going to benefit everybody. It's going to make everyone happy, or it's going to be more fair. And it's going to happen for a really long time. So it looks like you're laying the groundwork or a foundation for a new form of agreement, a new form of a relationship with somebody. There's new guidelines, new rules, new regulations going on. It looks good. I'm just not sure the purpose of this reading. Maybe you needed to know that. Let's try to see what else. Your intentions with this person, please. Maybe you want to be friendly with them is what I'm getting. 222 here. Your intentions with them is the Devil. And the Wheel, the Justice. Okay. You're going to tell them something has shifted and it's changed. Something's back in balance. You're free. You're no longer involved in this situation. Like somebody could have literally been having legal issues with a person and it's been happening a really long time. Okay. Now you're finally coming out of it and you're free, and you want to change the tune with you and the person in the reading after the fact. It's like, okay, that's all handled. Can we move forward in a different way? Like, do you understand me? Do I understand you? Something's happening like that. Okay, somebody really likes this new energy that you're bringing toward them. Yep. They hope you don't revert back to old past habits, or you don't do things like you did in the past, like maybe this like keeping secrets, okay, or not being trustworthy. Like this person likes this new version that you're coming in with. If this is not you, Sagittarius, then you're dealing with somebody doing this, or whoever's watching, this could even resonate with you. But I'm saying that's the energy that's coming out. So someone here hopes that you don't go back to the past, like you don't revert back to maybe childlike behaviors or things that you used to do. Someone really feels like that would be a slippery slope. So this person's wondering how long this new energy is going to last, and they really, really have hopes that it's going to last a long time. Okay, so this person seems to have some sense of authority in a situation. They seem to, yeah, the Five of Swords, they seem to have like some sort of say-so, Sagittarius. Like how the kids are raised, or how bills are paid, laws and rules and authority. Oh. You like that this person is keeping more distance or more space, and that they pretty much stand their ground, especially if this is like disciplining like a pet or a child or something. Like someone needs better boundaries is what this is. Like you like if the person in the reading has better boundaries with this person or with the situation, that they continue to push for goals and for growth. You don't like this person's emotional expressions. Like there may be, I don't know if this is like jealousy or like hidden emotions that happen a lot between you guys, and it brings a lot of confusion and chaos to the situation. Like somebody could be very explosive or exploitative, or maybe they do things and they don't really tell you what's up. They don't tell you how they feel. They haven't been very transparent with you. That's the vibe. Yeah, see, it feels like emotional manipulation. Okay, maybe that's happened in the past. They could have provoked you in a way, or you feel like they did. They provoked something out of you. Yeah. Then they could have actually compromised or resolved something, okay? Like maybe you wanted mediation and you had to go to court type things. Like, look, we could have solved this without all that. Yeah, it's like now you have all these people giving us advice, and why do we need that? That's the type of thing. Okay. Okay, there could have been some deception here too. You wish that they would stop denying whatever they did, whatever part they were playing in a situation. Like maybe a kid is lying and they need to learn not to. They need better, the parent needs better boundaries with the child so that they learn that that's not okay. Or you're dealing with a person and they just never want to admit that they were lying, that they were cheating, that they were living another life. You know, you don't like that the person couldn't admit they were wrong, or they couldn't see a different way of doing something. What is your intentions with this person then? The Tower. Yeah. Okay. Ace of Cups. Yeah, you want a breakthrough. You want to have a breakthrough with this person so you guys can feel different about the situation. Yeah. There's harmony. You want to resolve whatever issues you guys have had in the past. I feel like you have a great chance of that in this reading. Okay. So, exactly. You guys may have different beliefs, or there's like different lessons to be gleaned here. You were talking about lessons as well. So it's like, I've learned my lesson, or I learned, whatever. Somebody's learning lessons in this situation. Okay, this could be like spiritual lessons for some, but it's like there was something a little bit foreign or different to you in the situation, and people needed different kinds of boundaries. So different spiritual beliefs. Maybe this person's not sure usually your type, but somebody's choices hurt someone. And there's a lesson being learned about what that is and what that looks like. It's like, you need to understand that you also affect people around you, kind of thing. Okay, so the person's intentions with you in the future, please. Right, so they want this emotional understanding with you. Yeah, this looks good. You guys really need to hash something out. It looks good, Sagittarius. It looks pretty good. There's some sort of acceptance for another person or situation in the situation as well. It's like everybody's getting along now, or everybody's, okay, so what's happening next? Yeah, there's a new plan. There's a new idea. It looks good. I don't know what to tell you. This reading just looks good. I don't have anything to like dig into. You know what I mean? Like, it's just pretty much good news. There's healing. There's being back in control. Like, everything's back under control. People are being, more flexible again. People are open to communicate about the best course of action, and they're implementing it. Like, this could even be someone has another job that they're picking up, or another project that they're picking up, and that's being implemented. And people are like, okay, how do we fit this into our new life, or something like that. Like, I feel like you're working something out with the person, Sagittarius, and people are adhering to the goals, to the plans. There's like new ways of doing things. This looks really good, especially if there was a long pause after a while. It's back. Okay, so I just want to say that. So I'll just go ahead and leave that alone. There's not a whole lot for me to like, I don't really see a lot of blind spots here, just saying. But thank you, Sagittarius. Check your other placements, and I'll see you next time. Our work here is done, right, Sagittarius? Capricorn, welcome. Okay, I'm hearing this industry. There's something changing about the industry. Things could be changing quickly. There's growth in an industry. It's changing. You're going to pivot. You're going to change course, Capricorn, is what I'm hearing. Okay, here you have Pisces, Saturn in the first house. Yeah, you've got Jupiter, 5th house, Pisces again. You may be dealing with a Pisces during the coming period. Wow. Someone's having a child, or someone's family is going to be growing here, is what I'm saying. I'm seeing. So I'm just saying, okay. There's a need to be disciplined and diligent. Someone's going to take on a whole lot of responsibility. There could be like a young parent here. Someone's a young parent, or they're about to be, is what I'm seeing. Or maybe they just feel that way. Okay. Wow, Jupiter in the 5th, that's, wow. There's a whole lot of like fun, excitement, people trying new things, new hobbies, watching TV, watching movies, getting into art and theater and all those things, creativity on max. And now is the time to be more serious, take things more seriously, be more diligent and disciplined of a situation. There needs to be a healthy balance here between those things, actually. Somebody's home is shifting and changing here. Yeah, there's something growing in the... So people need to decide if they want to take on more responsibility in the home as well, okay? People want to, or whether or not they want to. There's a whole protocol to follow, is what I'm seeing. By the way, there's a whole bunch of romance trying to come through as well. Like a lot at once. Show me who and what's coming in towards Capricorn in the coming period, please. Please. Okay, what's wrong? Something's going on here. This person's coming in feeling like a little bit dissatisfied with the pressure or waiting for a situation. They feel like they don't know what's up. They don't know something, Capricorn. Yeah, they feel like 10 of Cups. They feel like they're dissatisfied with what's come of the situation. They're not happy with how much effort has put in and how that's resulted into something. Somebody could be like, for example, putting a lot of energy into something and then they realize, hey, this is not what it's all cracked up to be. I thought it would be better than this or different than this or faster than this. This person is not getting instant gratification. They have all they need or all they want, but they're not feeling like it's good enough. It's not good enough. Someone could have been also saving a lot of money and it's not good enough. Like someone saying everything is not good enough here. Where's Capricorn? You're in the Fool and the Star. Good for you. Beautiful. So new beginnings. Yep. Hierophant. New spiritual beginnings, new belief systems are coming in. There's a new normal for you, I want to say. You're devoting yourself to this new path. This looks like a baptism. Maybe you're getting baptized, or that's just an energy, right? So spiritually speaking, it's like you're being initiated into a new path, into a new thing. You have a new goal in life. You're like, this is what I want. That's coming in so strongly. It's a new aspiration of yours and you're ready to jump all the way in. You're like, sign me up. Okay, I'm signed on. Sign me up for that. It's mine. It's my thing. You're also just recently free. You're freed of something. You're freed of whatever this is with the person, how they see you. You've been freed from restrictions, from rules, from obligations. If you get pulled over, you're going to get a warning, not a ticket. Or something's being expunged or something is being freed. Like you're being freed from some sort of responsibility. How they see you is the 9 of Wands and the 6 of Pentacles and the 6 of Wands. Okay. Someone feels like something is not benefiting you, but you're doing it anyway. Like you're intent on doing it. You are insistent. You won't give up. You're going to keep going, keep doing it no matter what. Yeah, because something's going to bite. Something's got to give here. So you keep trying something for it to pay off. 11th house energy. Wow. You may be back on the internet or you're looking for something on the internet. This person sees you doing that. They see you looking really nice. So you could be networking. You're trying to network here, getting in touch with people who can help you achieve your goal. Yeah. Yes. How do you see the person in the reading? Okay, so you're waiting for something to pay off here. How do you see the person in the reading also? Or they're waiting for a situation with you to pay off. You see them with the King of Swords. So this Cancer, Taurus, Aquarius person is here. And Leo person. Okay, so this person has been holding back from you. They have a lot to say, but they're keeping it to themselves. This person may feel like you're not really kind to them anymore, but you're not mean. You're just super like neutral, or you've been... Why do they see you like that? What is that, please? The Sun. They may feel like you've been a little bit reckless, or you're about to be, because of... Like you're trying to fix something, you're trying to resolve something, you're not going to give up, you're not going to let go. You don't have any problems with what you're doing, someone else does. That's what this looks like. Okay. Someone has a problem, or they're butthurt over how you're spending your time and how you're spending your energy. Okay. How you feel, please? You look really excited, super inspired, like things look really good for you. Yeah, you're like celebrating the 3 of Cups. Something's good happening finally. You're happy that somebody's expecting. You're happy that there's a feminine in the energy. You feel like you have a lot of value to yourself. You have a lot to offer. You're a good friend. You also have a strong relationship with a person around you. This could be a feminine. You're happy for this Cancer person. You're happy for this Taurus person, for this Libra person. You're happy that something's going well for someone. You're celebrating with a person, okay, because they're free or you're free, and you really like talking to this person. How the person in the reading feels. Okay, but what's wrong with this person? Your energy is completely different than whoever this is, Capricorn. Someone's mad at you. They hate the vibe about you. Like, this person's like, oh, you're stuck up, huh? Or you're having an attitude, huh? But you're not. You're like, I'm doing my own thing. What are you talking about? I'm having fun with my friends. I'm spending time with my mom, or you're the mom, or whoever. It's just that even if there's no mom involved, it's like you are in a very good energy, a happy-go-lucky energy, a celebratory energy. And the person in the reading looks like they can't control you, and they're pissed off. They're mad. They feel that something is hideous, terrible. What are they referring to right there? They're referring to, okay, information, news. Yeah, a change that you've made. Okay, so you've changed and you're excited and you're happy, you're inspired. Someone's pissed off about that. They hate that. They hate that you're so happy, that you're free. They want to continue to try to ruffle your feathers. It's like they're trying to twist this into you being the a-hole, but this person's actually having an attitude with you. Someone's trying to say that you're always pissed off, aren't you? Or you're always agitated. You keep getting, you keep getting an attitude with me, you're rude. You're like, what are you talking about? Like, I'm with my friends, or I'm having fun, I'm enjoying myself. Like, they're like, oh, life sucks for you, right? Like, everything's hideous and terrible and gross and grotesque. You're like, no, I'm good. I'm healing. I'm happy for my friend, or for this mother, or for whoever. Show me the person's energy, how they're feeling, please. They have Devil and Seven of Wands in their feelings. Oh, that's what it is. No wonder. Okay, well, they're pissed off at the news that you're like back on the market, or like you're back on the internet. Like, suddenly your social media is popping off and someone's pissed about that. They're having a power struggle with you that you're not entertaining. Like, someone's power struggling with you by themselves. Okay, and it looks like this person's a hater, if you ask me. Like, someone's hating on you and what you're doing and all this stuff. All right, so they feel like you have options and you may have new love, or you could have new love if you wanted to. You're back on the market, you're on the internet, and like your social life is popping off, and this person's like, wait, yeah, we did roll in the beginning too, like a whole bunch of romance, right? That could be what this person is seeing. Let me see. This person has a problem with you. I'm just saying. It's just kind of wild because you're not showing that at all. Like, you've released something. You're like, I'm free. What are you talking about? So you have ninth house, Saturn, Aries. It's just kind of ridiculous. More Saturn, okay? Ninth house. You got fourth house and Leo. Okay. Well, somebody feels like you're not loyal, like you don't have any boundaries, like you're not working towards something that it looks like would benefit them. Someone doesn't want to talk to you here. If you're trying to reach out to this person, Capricorn, it looks like they're going to shut you down, or they could even say something rude and okay, I'm not sure what they're trying to accomplish. What do they want, please? They want quiet. They want peace and quiet. Yeah, Temperance and the High Priestess. See, so it looks like you guys may have had a falling out with the Three of Swords and the Knight of Swords. It's looking like someone lost control over a situation or over their feelings, and because of that, because they lost control over their feelings, they're not responding to you, or they like refusing to respond to you here. Even if you're coming in with like truth or good news, they hate the good news that you have. Someone hates this good news. Someone hates it. They abhor it, okay? They think it's grotesque. They think it's hideous. They think it's the worst thing in the world. I don't know what their problem is. What do you want with this person? You want this, you see, you're being like cute and like, okay. So something's going to happen that you're going to realize that it's not going through the way that you thought it was with this person, though, in the reading. Like, maybe you thought you guys were cool, and actually this person has had a problem for a while. Let me see, okay? Because you're unfazed until you try to, like, reconcile with them, or until you try to talk about kids, or involve your children or whatever, you're very concerned that if you do reconcile with this person, that it's too late, that too much has happened, that it would be way too much effort to try to resolve something. Okay, so what is the Six of Cups then for Capricorn? Okay. I mean, yeah. Someone's going to catch an attitude. You're going to be aware of it. Like, you think everything's good or whatever. You're going to find out that somebody's been having an attitude or hates this news, this good news. They're tired of waiting, or they've been really patient for something, but they're super dissatisfied, and they're going to create more delays and more challenges. You got Saturn here twice as well. Okay, let's find out what this is, because what? Show me the person. Okay, yeah. Regrets here? Thinking of you, broken mirrors, and unemployed. Okay, someone's starting to feel like talking to you is going to create more of a problem right now, because what they're saying is it's not going to go anywhere. So what they're saying is if they were to talk, their emotions will get out of control, or like they would be angry or upset. So they're trying to take a chill pill and take a seat. They're sitting back. So even though there's some form of conflict resolution trying to happen, like making amends is trying to happen, they may view you as being upset, and that could be why they're shutting down. Even like someone feels like you're butthurt about an exchange. Like they're seeing you that way. It like looks like it's not phasing you. That's what I'm saying. So definitely this person and you have a misunderstanding. Like fundamentally there's a misunderstanding. Then on top of that, someone's also getting bent out of shape. I feel like they're projecting that onto you, Capricorn. Okay. Wow. Show me Capricorn in the energy. Okay. So you may be living beyond your means, or someone is. Someone could be unemployed and needing to be gainfully employed. You have addictions, bad advice, wrong crowd, text, phone call, and meeting up. So you want to talk about addictions with this person, or that's what happened? Like someone's talking about problems with this person. There's bad advice going down. What's the situation? Reconciliation. That's what I'm saying. Like there's an opportunity, but the karma, jail, legal issues, life falling apart, ashamed, backfired. This person feels like something is backfiring. Yeah. Backfired. So someone is not sure if there's secrecy or third-party energy going on. Can I see what this person believes the problem is? And so they're feeling really agitated by you and by what you're saying, okay? So that much is clear. They may feel like you're trying to be fair, but it's not coming off that way. Yeah, here, hate. This is hate right here. It says hate. I hate what you're saying to me. That's how it was coming up, right? So they hate that you're practicing self-love, or you're unfazed, unencumbered by the situation, or maybe like you don't want to get too deep about it. You're just kind of letting it slide. And so this person's going to withhold from you. There's definitely an energy of, so this could be because you're friends with someone, or you're getting close with somebody else. This could be like they feel like you're choosing sides. Okay, that's what this feels like. All right, got it. Let's take a look, though. What is this person not loving about the situation, please? What is the problem? It is the Hermit. Okay, someone feels like you don't understand something. Like, you're not willing to, yeah, they feel like you're keeping something a little bit superficial, Capricorn. Maybe that's good for you. Like, sometimes, you know, especially if this is what someone's bringing to you, you don't need to go too deep, right? This feels like someone feels like you're keeping something superficial or surface level, or like you're not going deep enough to understand something. Like, you're not getting deep into the system, or like deeper to understand. Okay, yeah. See, because there's 5 of Swords energy. I feel like this is hatred, or yes. So now they feel like something can't move forward and it's stagnant. What do they think Capricorn did or said that is bothering them right there in that energy? So, yeah, so the King of Swords. Yeah, here it is. Because there's an energy here of someone thinking they're right, or not wanting to admit fault, just kind of glossing over something. They feel like you're choosing someone, or you're being chosen, and this person's, now they're like, oh, you're choosing sides, or you're taking my thing. Okay. Interesting. I wonder how you see this. How do you see this? Oh, I mean, so, okay. You guys have this is definitely a different idea of what's fair treatment to one another. And like, who is getting the attention. You just really feel like you don't need to get bent out of shape over something like they do. It's like, so what? I'm going to do it anyway, or someone's going to do it anyway. It's not getting you off, off your ground or off of your high that you're experiencing, because you're having like good vibes. And it's like a person wants you to feel that. What do they wish Capricorn would be doing instead? Okay, well, the Star. What does that look like for them? Looks like the Two of Swords, the Four of Wands. What does that look like for you, Capricorn? Oh, see, it's like someone wants you to be disappointed, or, ooh, damn. Let me just give you a little bit of a specific energy, okay? Someone wants you to stop what you're doing. If you are achieving something or having success, major success even here, or you're getting like a lot of attention, this person wants you to get knocked down a few pegs. That's what they're saying, because they don't like the amount of attention that you're getting or the good news that you're getting. It looks like you're getting several good things in a row or back to back, and it's making this person feel upset. It feels like they either want you or what you have or what you're doing, This is the energy of like envy, jealousy, hatred. They're not happy for your accomplishments. So I would say this feels like evil eye. I would say keep things kind of low key. Misery loves company, right? So somebody wants you to, this is you with the Three of Swords. It's like they're wanting you to not have such success or attention. It's like suddenly for example, I'm going to give you an example. You get out on social media, all of a sudden you have a crowd or a ton of blessings are coming to you. You're happy, you're peaceful. Maybe it's just an energy that you're happy and you're peaceful. And someone's like, no. I want you to be sad. I want you to not have success. I want you to be you know, feeling what I'm feeling. I want you, whatever they're feeling, they want you to also be experiencing that, which doesn't look good. Their feelings were out of whack, if you recall there, okay? Because we had the Seven of Wands, the Devil, the Page of Wands, and the freaking Eight of Wands there. That's what I'm saying. Like, this person is not happy for what you're experiencing, what you're accomplishing. If you have like dating going on, you're back on a dating site, this person is seeing you. Like, let's say like you met this person through dating site and you guys disconnected. Now you're back on it and they see that you pop up there and they're like, wait, you're dating or something? You see what I'm saying? Like, whatever you're doing, this person has an attitude about it. They don't like that. What do you wish this person would be doing, Capricorn? See, I mean, like, I feel like you're pretty chill about this. Nothing's really bothering you. If anything, you wish somebody would not be projecting onto you, which is, yeah, you're really confused about it. You're like, wait, why would you be, I didn't know you were feeling that way. I didn't know, maybe you didn't know this person had feelings about that, or they were possessive, or they were jealous, or whatever that is. Like, you want them to know that you have options. Like, what's the problem, or something like that. Okay, what's the Seven of Wands? You want, it's like, no, you chose that hill, so die on it. Like, you want somebody to stay what they chose. It's like, you chose this. What are you talking about? Nine of Swords. Because this person is never satisfied, or they have a tendency to feel that way. They don't want to help, or they don't want to be part of building this Ten of Wands up. Okay, anyway. All right, Capricorn, that's what I have for you. Let me get you a card of advice. Yeah, see, be happy. I mean, Four of Wands is here. You're free, you're happy. You can be unencumbered by the situation here. You don't need to get your emotions tied up into it. You don't need to get your panties in a bunch. You don't need to have a wedgie, right? This is like, you don't need to spend your emotions toward a situation. Some things just don't, they're not that deep for you. They're not that serious for you. If that's what they're experiencing, that's their own issue. That's their own problem. So this is like, enjoy yourself, you know, leave things that are not emotionally satisfying to you, or emotionally disconnect, and then be free and feel happy. It looks like you have new opportunities galore coming in. Okay, so leaving and tapping out or removing your emotions may be actually the best thing for you here. So that is up to you, my dear, and that's what I have for you, and I'll see you next time. Hello, Aquarius. Oh, I'm getting something like sweet here. There could be something about fruit. Something tastes really sweet. There could be like an aftertaste of sweetness. Ooh, sounds like romance. Who and what is coming in towards Aquarius? Yeah, somebody feels like a little bit nervous here to me. The Five of Wands. Somebody feels a little bit nervous. It's like, ooh, you know, I remember about you, or something like that. The person that's coming in is trying to be confident. They're trying to show up that way. They're trying to show up like, oh, it doesn't faze me. Something doesn't faze me, you know, but actually they have the Five of Wands. There's a little bit of drama, a little bit of tension with this person. What is the Five of Wands? You got Leo energy here. You got the Seven of Pentacles, Taurus energy. Okay, the Lovers. Wow, you have a pending offer with this person. Things have been pending. They have been waiting. Someone's like, okay, is this going to pay off? Are we going to connect? Like, we've been having this banter for some time. Like, we're having this playful banter or something like that. Yeah. It's like, are we going to act? Are we going to act on this? Show me Aquarius. Something feels romantic. You're in the Two of, so you got two people, two opportunities, two situations, or you're thinking about these things here. You're thinking about your options. Yeah. On one hand, you're learning a new skill, you're implementing it. And on the other hand, you have, and that's going to help your financial life for some reason. That's what I'm getting. On the other hand, you have a very exciting adventure, and yeah, a romantic, possibly a romantic thing, or a friend coming in. Where's Aquarius? Okay, wow. Big money upgrades for you coming in. Yes, this is benefit. you're getting benefits, you're getting a payout, you're getting justice for something that you have been doing for a long time because you haven't given up, because you kept going. Okay, so there's truth here coming through for you. There's justice coming through for you. And so what is the person's, what are they doing? Four of Wands. Okay, it's been a while. Someone feels like you've been shut down for a while. Like you just kind of died out in the situation, or you put a pause to the situation and there's not been a whole lot of communication for a while. Like someone feels like you needed to take a rest or take a break, take a pause. This could be like 4 to 7 weeks, 4 to 7 months. Something's going on for some of you, years. I'm not getting that though. It doesn't feel that late, but okay. Someone feels like it's been a minute that you've been really guarded. You've not really been letting them in too much. You've been doing your own thing, which is accurate. It looks like you're getting more money because of it. Okay, so in the past like 4 to 7 months, you become more established, you're more balanced, you have more opportunities in your life, you have more money or something along those lines, okay? Some form of stability is good for you, and that's why you kind of shut down. You were busy, you were doing other things, or you weren't just thinking about this. This is not, you're like, this is not the only thing that I have going on in my life. Like, come on now. So you see this person as losing interest in you. You may feel like this person has lost interest, or they just kind of let it die out too, that they're away from you. You guys haven't really been in contact. Well, this person's trying to figure out what's next. Yeah, the 5 of Pentacles. So, okay, how you feel, please? How this person feels? Queen of Cups. Yep. I tell you what, Aquarius. So here we're looking at someone who actually has feelings and they don't tell you. Or they're experiencing something, they're feeling something, and they're not telling you. So this communication is kind of like stifled, okay? You may know that. You may know that this person doesn't want to say something, they don't want to express something, they haven't been, you know, there's something that you sense about that. So this person is starting to think, is there somebody else? Should I even try? Is Aquarius open to me? You have in your energy, Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo, and Libra. This could be either your placements or the energy you're working with. Also could be people you're dealing with. You got a lot going on that's really benefiting your lifestyle, I want to say. You have upgrade of your lifestyle and you can't stop, won't stop. That's the energy. What do you want with a person? You know that this person has been feeling like they want to express something, but they haven't just yet. Yeah, you're like, are we growing apart? Like, what's going on here? You're starting to wonder if this person's growing apart from you. Like, here's because I feel like you keep thinking about connecting with them, but you don't know. Okay, what does the person want with you? Chariot. It's like, can I come over, or are you gonna come over? Like, are we visiting? Yeah, they miss you. Aquarius, somebody misses you. They want you to miss them as well, and they feel like you don't. And to be fair, you're more connected with like a facility here, or some kind of activity that you're up to lately, and the people there, yeah, you're not really focused on, I mean, not that you don't care anything, that's not what I'm saying. You're not really focused on this as much, so they have an offer for you. Let me see this person's energy. They're just not saying something. Yeah, distance and separation and cold shoulder, yeah. So you just something like died out is what it feels like. So sick and tired, cycles, over it, decision made. What do you want with this person, Aquarius? Okay, I guess that's the question. Wow, make it rain. Yeah, your money is going, it's like filling up all the way to the roof. You're filling up your tank. You're filling up other people's tanks. You're manifesting abundance. You may want this person to also do that, like be on par with that. You may feel like someone likes you because of money, or you wonder that. You're like, okay, does this person want to use me? You could think about that. I don't see that here. I mean, I don't see that. Maybe you're just thinking about it. So you have sneaking around with friends, spending time with someone else, and determined. Someone is determined to keep options open. Someone is determined to keep things friendly. And this is you. This is coming up on your side. And maybe this is because of money or because of work or because of your job, because of your constraints, like your lifestyle. You know, maybe you have something going on where you can't really devote a lot of time or energy toward this person, or maybe you need to live in a certain place because of your job. You know, something about money is affecting your vibe with this person, like your job is affecting your vibe with this person. Okay, so you're just like, yeah, I'm concerned about my job these days, and if you want to hang out, we can, but we're just going to be cool with each other, like we're going to be friends, you know, that kind of thing. So that's the energy you're coming in with. What is this person's actual intentions though with Aquarius? Okay, yeah, they feel broke. Oh my gosh, someone feels like your guys' relationship is on and off, that they're not on par maybe financially with you. So that could be something that they're concerned about. Okay, but they feel like you guys are on and off, up and down. Some of you, there could be some sort of toxic connection. I don't see that in the cards, but just to say it, right? So Empress, they feel like you have very high value here, and that they can't give you what you want or what you need or what you can provide yourself, Aquarius. Okay, or this is you, whatever way that's going. But that's what this is. Like, I can't give this person what they need. That's why we're friends. That's why we're friends. Okay, friends with benefits, whatever the case. Show me, okay, guidance, message. Yeah, they're like, what do I say? What do I say to Aquarius? I feel like this person really likes you. What is the energy between them, please? Between Aquarius and this person. Self-love, ashamed. I can't believe we're almost at the end. Wow. Yeah, so something feels like almost at the end. It's like, are you done? Like, are you done being alone? Are you done being by yourself? Isn't that embarrassing that you're alone? Okay, shouldn't you be with somebody? Like, it feels like some sort of shaming is going on. So it's like, wow, do you want to meet up? Are you dealing with somebody else? There's a lot of questions about that. Okay, if anybody is, it looks like you, Aquarius. Let's take a look here. Take this deck. Yeah, let's do this. Okay, I'm seeing 303 and the third floor. What is this person's? Nine of Cups. Yeah, they definitely want to indulge with you. The Nine of Swords. There's a lot of fear about this. Lovers. Oh, they want to act on their feelings. They're afraid. Okay, they're afraid of like you and your standards. They feel like you don't want that. Like, okay, the King of Swords, or maybe you can't have that. Some of you guys, you're like married or you're doing something else, whatever it is. Okay, I feel like you're married to your money here. If you ask me, it looks like you're married to your business, to your money. Like, you're doing well right now. This could be temporary, sure, but someone here feels like, no, Aquarius doesn't want me. Like, I feel love. I want to experience this. I want to whatever more, but it's not happening. So they feel they cannot act on that. They feel that you're going to reject them. Someone feels like you're going to reject them. Okay. You may feel like excited about someone, like you may feel attraction. Okay. Your true intentions with this person, please. Don't be copying, guys. Don't do that. You silly goose. Okay, yeah, I mean, justice is here. You feel like you can't give them also the same thing, or they can't give you what you need. There's not a whole lot of trust in this situation. Why? Why is Aquarius saying that? Okay, because Nine of Cups, Nine of Swords. Yeah, because you're not sure that it would be just you and them. Maybe in the future, or you just don't trust them as a partner potentially. Maybe you just don't know how they feel, Aquarius. Like, something's going on. You guys don't even talk about that, do you? It looks like no one's saying how they feel, especially this person. They're sitting on it. They're like, oh, I got to say it. They're nervous that you're going to reject them. Okay, you may say like, hey, I don't want to be disappointed, so I'm being free. I don't want to get hurt, so I'm allowing it be what it is. Like, you know, you look like you're a little bit disengaged when it comes to that question about what this is or who we are, or how would you actually want this relationship to go with this person, Aquarius, if you had it your way. Let's see. You would like, okay, yeah, yep. And where's this person? How would they want it to actually go? Yep, Empress, freaking Emperor. Someone's married. There's a secret person in the background. If it's not marriage, there's like people. Yeah, this person wants answers about this fire sign that you live with. Okay, who's that to you? Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, or Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo. Someone's like, who's this person to you? Virgo, especially. Okay, someone's like, who's this person to you? Are you a lesbian? Or maybe somebody lives with their mom or something like that. It's like somebody wants to know about that. This person needs answers. They want to know how you feel and whatever. It looks like you're just happy going along with how it is right now. You do look split into two areas. So, like I said, some of you, this is two people. You're just juggling different areas of life for most of you. Others of you actually do have this other person around. And maybe there's like a family member that's affecting your relationship with somebody. That's also something that could be happening as well. But anyway, this person they have more questions than they have answers. I feel like you're more secure in what's going on for you. Even though you still have a little bit of questions, this person has a ton of questions. I'm just saying. They're really confused. What's going to happen next, please? The Ten of Cups. That's cute. Here they come, babe. I'm telling you right now, okay? This person's going to reach out to you. They can't take it anymore. They want to clear something up. There's an opportunity for you guys to chit chat, to see one another. If this is a friend, they want to see you. They want to talk to you. If this is romantic, there's a lot of romance coming in, okay? This is like my place or yours. Ten of Cups, Ten of Cups. You got Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio energy. Lots of Pisces, by the way. A little bit of Sagittarius. Doesn't have to matter. That's the energy that's coming in. So it's a lot of fantasy, romance, opportunity, excitement, fun. This person's actually going to come. Their next moves towards you. There's an offer here, okay? Their next moves is struggling, trying to change the energy with you, trying to make it beneficial and fair to you. Maybe even, yeah, what does that look like right there? Lovers. They're fighting out something about another person, okay? They need to know if something's going to be this way forever, if the other person is involved, if there is another person involved, okay? Or this is them. In the reading, it kind of looked like both of you guys are a little bit open. Just, you know, that's what they're doing. They're going to try to talk to you here. There's some truth that needs to come out. They want to ask you things or tell you things, okay, about other involvements or what's really up and like, can we see each other? That kind of thing. Your next move's towards them, Aquarius. You're doing Five of Cups stuff. You're doing Hierophant stuff. Yeah, see? The Seven of Cups is here. You're not really sure. Like I said, there's something about you, Aquarius, when it comes to this person that I feel like you're allowing something to be what it is. You don't want something traditional, maybe just not right now, or you can't have something right now. If anything, maybe you want that at the end of the day, like fundamentally, you may want that, but there's something here that's keeping you from wanting that with this person right now, okay? Because you just don't have the answers. You're just saying, yeah, I'll have fun with you. Let's keep it at that. But I'm just not very sure. Yeah. See the Lovers. See, because you don't know if there's another person, or you do know that there's another person. Something like that, Aquarius. That's what I have for you, my dear. This person's going to be coming in. So, how is Aquarius going to react to that? Now I want to know. Yeah, you're thinking about it. Yep, you're thinking about rekindling something with this person. Yep. Okay, so where, how long, how much, how strong, how I feel like it's getting real raunchy right here, okay? I'm not going to say it's just like how, okay, you can get it, right? Okay. Anyway, you're thinking about meeting up with this person. You have rekindling coming in. Thank you, Aquarius. I'll leave it at that for now, and I'll see you next time. Pisces, how's it going? I'm hearing hoorah. Okay, let's see who and what is coming in. You have Ace of Swords coming in. Good for you. Information is coming in. You're going to get that clarity here. If there was any sort of mystery, I'm hearing dumbfounded. You're like, wait, what? How could that happen? Yes, it's the truth. There's truth here. You got 5th house, 4th house. Gemini and Aquarius. Interesting. You got South Node and Mars. Okay. What's been going on in your home life lately, Pisces? There's been a little bit of friction there. It feels like it was like that for like a year or two, and now it's back to that. You had like a little sense of like reprieve or a sense of knowing what's up and what's peace and quiet, and now it's a little bit different again. Okay, maybe just like some movement happening around the home or some changes happening around the home. Your comfort zone is definitely being explored or expanded on. So there's someone here from the past that wants to rekindle something with you. It looks like a past fling or a romantic situation that's coming through. Okay, I'm hearing in thought. You're thinking about this, or somebody is. Looks like they're coming in. There's also a returning of a hobby that you used to do, something you used to do. Show me who and what's coming in towards Pisces. Okay, Two of Pentacles is coming in. Looks like the Aquarius. Yeah, we got Aquarius Venus coming out. Okay, Two of Cups, Capricorn, and Cancer energy as well. So the person coming in is trying to establish continuity with you. They want to keep it going. They want to keep the conversation going, keep the connection going. Someone's talking about that here. What are they doing, please? What's that? That is the Ten of Wands. A whole lot. They may have ghosted for a while. Now they're back. Hey, I'm back, baby. Like, let's get the ball rolling. Let's get the show on the road. Okay. I feel like this person's a little bit spicy with you from time to time. Maybe in a sexual way, but I feel like attitude way. Show me Pisces, please. Yeah, you guys really need to dictate the next moves here. So I feel like you two, you're going to be talking about that, about the future. You're going to be talking about what you need and what you want and what you're expecting from the situation or from this person. The Magician and the Chariot, you're going to be in charge of this, how this person sees you. You're going to be in charge. You know what you need. You know what you want. They see you as the Six of Swords. So yeah, the Judgment, you've been kind of dwindling, or you've been dying out from the situation, like a little bit more quiet than usual. You've been letting it die out. You may also be going back from place to place, like you're traveling or you're talking about that. There's two places, or you're in two places at once very often. You don't like when something gets challenging or difficult, and when it does, when it gets heavy, when it gets to be too much, you dip out and you go the other way, or you go back to something else. That's how they see you. How do you see this Ace of Wands? Yeah, they're coming in with a new offer, but you feel like they come in and it's always like a whole bunch of things to be done, or it's a whole laundry list of crap to do and a whole bunch of like commotion. Somebody comes in with a bunch of energy. How do you see this person? Seven of Wands. Okay. Yeah. So someone doesn't want to help. They're saying that they can't or they won't. They're not going to back down from their position with you. If they're being defiant, they're not going to come off of that hill. They feel like, maybe you feel like this person has the upper hand. They're like, I'm not going to get my hands dirty. I'm not going to do that bitch work type thing is what they're saying. How this person feels. You may feel like they think something's beneath them at times. How do you feel, please? You feel the Tower. Damn. Okay, you need to keep looking, or you need to keep searching. Like if you're trying to employ someone or have contract somebody, you need to keep looking. Or you need to start asking questions, asking for what you want and what you need. Something is surprising to you that it's not what you thought. I feel like this could be like a bait and switch. Hold on a second. What's going on here? What's the situation? What's that? Thinking of you and secretive. Really? So there's a proposal here. There's some sort of forgiveness that's trying to happen. There's some sort of reconciliation trying to happen, but it's like someone's not telling you exactly what they're thinking. They're not telling you that they miss you. They're not, you know, those kinds of things. Where's Pisces in this? Envy. Okay. You don't like this person. You feel like someone's been in your business. They've been hacking you. They've been spying. they've been stalking you, they're doing psychic tarot readings on you, okay? Or they're checking them, or they're like all over your social media, and you're like, what do you want? Why are you always here? Or this is you, Pisces, vice versa if you have to. You always have this like stalker, hacker person in your readings. I know I said this last time too, but you do. So it's either you or the person. But there's all this kind of like stalking going on, and yeah, there's hatred, envy, and spite. You got jealousy here too. Someone doesn't like making amends. They don't like positive outcomes. That's what this is saying. Isn't that interesting? Why? Why? Show me the person in the reading, please. What's their energy? Hurting. And cold shoulder, okay? Well, they want to talk to you. They feel like you made a choice to move on, to move away from them, and they feel the distance. They feel the separation. They feel like you're pulling away from them, like you're slowly letting something die out. We talked about that, right? And they have sadness about it. And so what do? They bring red flags, or they bring deception, or they talk about cheating and they start lying and things like that. So this is weird energy right here. Tell me about that. 1111, it's runner chaser. So this could be someone who is, I'm hearing dry fast. Someone's fasting or fasting from the situation. Red flags again. Yeah, someone's bringing red flags. It's like on and off, hot and cold, something like that. Show me this person. Planning. Yep. They're denying even talking about something, or this is you. They're denying their feelings as well. Okay, so someone just can't accept how they feel about you and about the situation. They keep saying, no, that's not true. No, I don't feel that way. Yes, they do, apparently. And it's even right here. Okay. So Pisces, you may feel like something's really quiet for a really long time and then it blows up, or someone gets really bored and then they blow up a situation. Someone's tired of the mundane, so they start like a bunch of conflict. It's what it feels. Okay. Yeah. See, it's like a person, they really like stalking. They really like calling from random numbers or hacking. This gets somebody off. They feel so intensely. That's why they do that. They could even be hacking and pleasuring themselves. It's one of those things, like somebody's in denial about how obsessed they are, okay? And in denial about spending time with somebody else, but they get caught by hacking or stalking, something like that, all right? Okay. What do you want with this person, Pisces, please? You want the world, okay? Well, it looks like you want to make nice with them or appear that way. What does this person want with you? Okay, that's interesting. 9 of Wands. They want something to stop happening. Somebody could want payment for sorrows or troubles or get back. Yeah, this is the like watching and the spying energy right here. Okay, this is their intentions with the devil. There could be Capricorn energy, Leo, Aries, Sagittarius. It's like they have somebody that they're looking up. This Capricorn person, they're trying to see who this other person is to you, or they are employing people to also hack and stalk you. This could be someone who's doing this with a friend or something. Interesting. Let's grab another deck, see if the energy shifts. Okay. Ten of Swords. Yeah, it's like they're hiding their feelings. You're talking about reconciliation here. You're talking about peace. You're talking about going back to the way things used to be, or returning to a place that you usually go for peace. Like you're very comfortable in an area. You want a relationship just to be pleasant. Okay. You want them to feel like they could trust you or something. Okay. This is somebody who can't stand that there's an ending for them, or that they've, like, something has stopped and it's failed. They can't stand that. They feel like in the future there's going to be, like, they're becoming obsolete, or in the future they're not going to have peace, so they don't want you to have peace, or like in the future, something weird like that. Yeah, see, because they want you to always feel like they'll come back, or there's like a destabilization going on. Okay, so you got Libra on the roll. 4th house, 11th house, interesting. The Sun and Venus. Or maybe they don't like those things. That's probably more likely. Let's just say that. They don't like, yeah. So the 2 of Cups. You feel like something cannot be healed. It can't be fixed. It can't be changed. You guys have fundamental differences in values, in morals, and belief systems. Certain things are just not okay in your book, and apparently someone thinks they're okay. So this here looks like, right here, that you don't think something can be healed. Like if somebody hates you, that's not your fault. Or if somebody's being envious and jealous, that's not your problem. That's the kind of vibe this looks like. So what do you want the person in the reading to do then? What is this? You want them to do, okay. Well, it looks like you want them to connect with you, or you want them to create some sort of a breakthrough in your relationship. Yeah, you do want this to be healed. I mean, you want to get along with somebody, or you want something to be easy so the whole group can function that way. So the whole workplace can function that way. Like everybody's cool, they're chill, like there's not a whole lot of chaos going on anymore. You don't really like this blow up or this blowout. Yeah, what was that? What is that energy that Pisces... Somebody just suddenly leaves. You're just like, wow, okay. Somebody just doesn't care. You're just like, wow, how can you just act like you don't care type thing. It looks like somebody's doing something intentionally. What is this person? Okay. They want you to be more fair, more equal-minded, more, they want more reciprocity from you. They want you to talk to them. They want you to work on the relationship and how it feels and create massive shifts and changes. What does that look like to them? Just wondering. Okay. So it's weird. I feel like whoever's doing this, they have a very strange approach, or it's counterintuitive the way they behave, because it doesn't... It's like they do things that they don't really want the consequences of, you know, but why do you do that then? Toxic, okay, that's why. Because there's drama or addictions. Maybe somebody's addicted to drama, okay, this love-hate relationship kind of vibe. What's their intentions with Pisces? It's no contact. Okay, sick and tired of no contact. Their intentions with Pisces. Planning to reconcile. All right. Yeah. They're going to make you wait, or there's a temptation to reconcile. They're going to create the temptation, or there's a temptation to reconcile, to communicate and to talk. What is your intentions with this person? So they just mess around instead, apparently. Yeah, you don't feel like talking to this person, Pisces, in the coming period. You're not feeling the need to. You just want to be in control of your own self, and you don't need to express like how you feel. You don't want to. You're going to be detached. You maybe don't even want to talk to them because there's too much of an imbalance in the situation. How's this person going to come in the coming period then? Five of Wands, of course. Okay. It's because of some type of insecurity that somebody's feeling. That's why they do that. They feel like communicating with you wouldn't be enough, or maybe they feel not smart enough or not intelligent enough as well. So they're not going to communicate. They're going to be withholding a lot, because they feel like they're really frustrated, and they feel like they would bring that into your communication as well. But truly, they want some type of reconciliation. Someone could be reconciling here with a Capricorn or a Scorpio, maybe a Libra. What's next for Pisces? Okay. Okay, you're no longer going to be concerned with this new beginning that's supposed to happen, that's supposed to create stability. You're no longer going to feel concerned about that. You're detaching emotionally from that idea. Well, what's Pisces going to do instead? It could be an earth sign that you're detaching from. So you can be consulting someone. You're consulting this Aquarius, Capricorn again, or this Scorpio. You're asking them what they want to do, or you're asking them the plans. Maybe you're just telling them about this, okay? Yeah. I see you ignoring the person that you don't want to talk to here anymore. You could be seeking out some type of advice. There's an advisor here. Also, some of you, it could be a professional as well to talk about this. I see you talking about this with somebody, but not with the person that's involved in it. Okay. Three of Swords. Yeah, I mean, that sucks, dude. The Star card. So it looks like if it looks like a duck, quacks like a duck, it's a duck, right? That's the energy here. It's talking about if something's hurting your feelings, or it's creating distress, creating disappointments, and you're seeing that from a mile away, then keep space and keep distance at this time. That's pretty much what this is. It's talking about looking forward to healing, looking forward to goals and aspirations, and moving through some sort of disappointments. Okay, what's this? You may need more information so you can heal as well. Like if you are trying to dig deep into something, you may need more information, or you may need to communicate, use the power of communication. Talking to someone like a trusted person or a neutral person, which sounds like more like a therapist or counselor or something like that. Yeah, you're going to realize that you've healed from something. Okay. Distance is going to heal something for you, and time. It's almost like you're seeing some bad signs, so you're going to just keep a little bit of space or distance from a person. Even if you have to see them day by day, you just, taking a little bit of a step back. Thank you, Pisces. That's what I have for you today, and I'll see you next time.